State Champs Game Time Live is delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza. And also presented by Lawrence Technological University, the Construction Association of Michigan, Legacy Partners Insurance, the Sam Bernstein Law Firm, and the Michigan High School Athletic Association.
And welcome in the finale of the 2025 Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic. So glad you could join us on the State Champs Network and Local 4 Plus. Along with my broadcast partner, Grant Perry, my name is Sean Belegian. Grant, we went and saved the best for last. I mean, the champs are here. Detroit Cass Tech. What more needs to be said? And they are back and loaded in 2025.
Loaded is an understatement. Last year, they had a chip on their shoulder because everyone said that they couldn't do it. They went out and proved it. They won the D1 state title here in Michigan. And this year, their motto is, let's prove it again. And they got a roster from top to bottom that compete with anyone in the state. They're going against an Ohio team tonight, and they're going to be able to compete with them as well. Starting off with Corey Sadler, the commit to North Carolina, head down there with Bill Belichick. This kid's explosive. Expect passes to come from Donald Tabron, a young quarterback here for Cass Tech, who's the next prodigy expected to come out of Cass Tech.
Yeah, Toledo Central Catholic, this is a powerhouse, make no mistake about it. And there's that Ohio pride thing going on. You know a little something about that Ohio-Michigan thing. They aren't coming here just to be a sacrificial lamb. They're coming to win.
Yeah, they're coming to win, and they're coming off of a week 1 game already. So they're in week 2, so they might have a little bit of an edge as far as getting things ironed out quicker, but they bring their own prospects as well. A matchup to look out for tonight is cornerback Victor Singleton, going to Texas A&M. He'll be covering Corey Sadler, who's headed to the ACC. This is going to be a great matchup, star-studded event. Tune in tonight at 7.
This is the Dandy. Don't you go anywhere. We are mere minutes away from kickoff right here on the State Champs Network and Local 4 Plus.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99. Why? Because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. We don't skimp on the Roni just to save an extra buck on our end. Who does that? We're out here packing Classic Cup pep into every single bite. That's right. This is how we do pizza. No BS. Order a 73 Classic for just $9.99 while the pepperoni lasts. We're not playing. We do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's! This is Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell, and this is attorney Mark Bernstein. Both of these men are respected, but only one of them can get you money after an accident.
That's the Bernstein advantage.
1-800-CALL-SAM. From our very first breath, curiosity is why we question everything through barrages of whys and how comes. It now needs the tools to will its vision into existence. Tools that will forever allow curiosity to obscure the line between technology and magic. Be curious. Make magic. Lawrence Technological University.
I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance. Metro Detroit, we've seen it all. Ice storms in May, orange construction barrels year-round. Somehow, it always works out. Detroit doesn't just get through it, we get through it together. And at Legacy Partners, we've been with you for generations. Auto, home, business, life. We keep it simple. No unnecessary runaround, no robotic hold music. We're right here protecting what matters. Legacy Partners. Detroit strong, insurance smart.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
I'm working right now, and so is Sam Bernstein Law. They're open right now. You know why? Because they work as hard as me to win. Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need today. Open 24/7. That's the Bernstein advantage. Open right now. Call Sam.
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
State Champs Game Time Live is delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza.
And welcome into Midtown Detroit. We are on the campus of Wayne State University, Tom Adams Field to be precise, and this is the finale of what has been an outstanding edition of the Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic. Many thanks to our friends at the Detroit Sports Commission, and many thanks to you for joining us this evening. What a good one this should be. We have Patty Cesarini down on the field, my broadcast partner Grant Perry, former Brother Rice Warrior and Michigan Wolverine wide receiver, the best crew in the business, and my name is Sean Belegian. Thank you so much for inviting us into your phones, your tablets, the computer, whatever the case may be. Cass Tech taking on Toledo Central Catholic, and what a dandy this should be, Grant.
Yeah, it's going to be a star-studded event here. I can't think of a better game to close and wrap up the PKC weekend. Not only is this an elite matchup between two really good powerhouse teams, but it brings in a little of that Michigan-Ohio rivalry, a little battle of the border, if you will. And Toledo got the edge last year. I think it was 43-28 or 29, and Cass Tech, defending D1 state champs, are going to look to right that wrong from last season, and they're out to prove a lot of people wrong again. Yeah, they did win the state championship, but they still want to prove that they belonged, and that's the motto this season.
Cass Tech, of course, in that familiar green jersey with white trim, white numbers, and the Fighting Irish on the other side. The white jerseys, red numbers, and black trim. They are a machine down in Toledo. Many, many years ago, Grant Perry, my career started down in Toledo, Ohio. And it was an eye-opener for me because back then, I'm telling you, prep football wasn't anywhere near the level it is now in our fine area. It was everything down in Toledo. It blew my mind how big Friday night was. And certainly one of the big ones right there, Toledo Central Catholic. As you take a look right in your living room, I believe that's Chuck down there. Chuck's always got a smile on his face and always gets a good shot from his camera as well. Always appreciate you, Chuck. Looking forward to this one, to put it mildly. Cass Tech will be kicking off, those shadows falling heavily down on Tom Adams Field. A beautiful, beautiful night. Game time temperature 66 degrees. I will take that over 96 last year every single day. I keep saying I don't think this is false fall. I'm looking at the extended forecast. There are no days in the 80s coming up, fellas. I love every second of it. About to kick this one off. So glad you could join us. Leighton Kelly, junior kicker, set to kick this off for Cass Tech. We are about to get this one underway. Another awesome couple of days of prep football here in the great state of Michigan. So glad you can join us. We went and saved the best for last. We are underway here on a beautiful Friday night. Return just over the 20, brought down at about the 22-yard line, and that is where the Fighting Irish will start out. Shout out to our guy John Kidd. Always appreciate seeing Jay Kidd up here. Came over, gave us a fist bump, said have a good call. It's easy to have a good call when I'm working with Grant Perry. Are you kidding me?
Likewise, partner, likewise. I think it's worth mentioning here, you always talk about week one, getting the mistakes out of the way. Keep in mind, Toledo Central Catholic has already played their week one game, so they may have some things rusted out or figured out here early on. Keep that in mind here as we start this first quarter.
Ali Beydoun, the quarterback, hands it off on first down. A little space out past the 25 up to about the 27-yard line. That's a pickup of 4, setting up a 2nd and 6.
Getting it going here for the Cass Tech defense. Talking with Coach Dave Dawson. Played with him at the University of Michigan. He said that these linebackers for Cass Tech have really been the difference so far in camp. These guys are flying around, playing fast, and feels really good about that front seven, those D linemen and those linebackers for this Cass Tech defense.
Beydoun, shotgun formation, claps his hands once, looks to the far sideline and waits the play call. Have a few different coaches over there sending in plays. 2 receivers split near side, 2 receivers far side. Beydoun back to pass on 2nd and 6, connects, first down and more past the 35, up to about the 37-yard line. Flag comes in late. That came in very late, as a matter of fact, Grant.
Yeah, it did.
Your guess is as good as mine.
Looks like they're going the opposite direction, so can assume it's on the offense. Couldn't quite see.
It is indeed. Illegal man downfield. So they're going to bring that one back. Mark that off from what, the 30-yard line? Having a discussion there where to move it to. So that'll set up what should be a 2nd and 11. Indeed it is.
2nd down and 11.
And, that pass before that penalty was caught by number 17, that's going to be a name and a number you hear a lot. Preston Friesel, committed to play tight end, at the University of Notre Dame here next year.
Beydoun in the shotgun again. Moves the running back from the right hip to the left hip. Low snap, Beydoun picks it up. Back to pass. Flings it far side. Incomplete. There's your flag. I was waiting for it. He came in late. But Grant, I think that's a no doubt.
Yep, and they're going to get the call there on number 4, Colin Sumter. And it looked like he was in good coverage, but when you face guard and you don't get your head back around, that makes it really easy on the stripes right there. Number 7, Julius Taylor, the running back, flew out of the backfield on a wheel route, giving a little panic to the linebacker, Colin Sumter. He had to make up for it, and ended up collisioning a little bit, and that'll get called a lot of the times, especially when you face guard like that.
So a first down up to the 37-yard line. 4 receiver set, 3 split near side, 1 far side. Shotgun for Beydoun. He hands it off. No room out there. Struggling up to about the 40-yard line. Good 2nd and 3rd effort, quite frankly, Grant Perry, by the running back, Jeremiah Fuller. It looked like he was going to be bunched up and maybe even lose a yard. As it is, he picks up about 3.
Yeah, he found a few hard yards in there with the lead block from Preston Friesel. Big body leading the way. Good job by the running back there, finding a few yards, making this a 2nd down and 6.
2 receivers split near side, 1 far side. Beydoun, shotgun formation, claps the hands, gets the snap, hands it off again, trying the right side of the line, a little space up to about the 45, setting up what should be a 3rd and 2. Just underway. It is the nightcap. It is the finale. The defending D1 state champions, Cass Tech, taking on the powerhouse from Toledo, Toledo Central Catholic. And how serious do they take their football? Folks, you should see the coaches next to us. They have professional gear, to say the very least. My goodness gracious. 3rd and 2, Beydoun back to pass. Got the first down, out past the 50. And once again, it's number 7, Jeremiah Fuller, making the catch and getting into Cass Tech territory.
Jeremiah Fuller. He's a do-it-all kind of back for this team. Really talented out of the backfield, but also when he gets the ball. They run a little bit of a committee, by who's playing well, and right now Jeremiah Fuller's getting that nod here early on.
They want to keep up tempo. They slow it down now, but they've got those 4 receiver sets with the lone setback being Fuller. Into Cass Tech territory, 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. Back to pass, Baydoun going up top. He's got a man out there, caught inside the 5 and brought down at about the 3-yard line. Frizel, the senior, with a big reception.
Really good catch by the Notre Dame commit, but it was set up by the route. You're going to find Cass Tech here in a cover 4 look, which is a zone coverage, but this turns into man once this receiver, the tight end, gets up on that safety. Let it run, Kev. There you go. And look at the double move. In on the post, back out on the seam right there. Really good job. Good route, and you can see the separation by the Notre Dame commit. And you can tell he's a Notre Dame commit. The build on him, the size, the strength, the hands, really stands off on TV here.
1st and goal from the 2. Baydoun hands it off over the left side. They're going to say down just short of the goal line. Just short of the goal line.
That was close
right there. Oh, that was close, yeah.
We'll take a look here, and this O-line, I mean, this is looking like an Ohio football O-line. These guys are all built strong right now, really dominating the Cass Tech O-line, and that's a close call.
Hand it off again into the end zone this time for a touchdown from 1 yard out. An impressive opening drive culminates with a 1-yard punch from Jeremiah Fuller, the junior.
Jeremiah Fuller finds the end zone. Talking with Coach Greg Dempsey from Toledo Central Catholic, said that, we had to get off to a better start here in this game offensively, and they did just that. First drive, scored, even with that penalty early on that set them back.
Blake Moody on for the point after attempt. Ryan Dempsey on the hold. The snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. Blake Moody, not Jake Moody from Northville.
Right here, we're just going to get an inside zone, man on man here. You see the line of scrimmage. Who's going to win it? Really good job by the center and the left guard getting there, firing off the ball. That's Max Kovac at left guard, and then the center, Kevon Harrison, really good job there by that Toledo Central O-line.
Well, let's see what Cass Tech can do for an answer, because that was an impressive drive by our visitors from Toledo.
Talking with Coach Dempsey here, the coach for TCC. They played week 1 last week versus Walsh Jesuit, and he said that, our offense really started clicking in that second half, but in the first half they could not move the football. And like he said earlier here, their emphasis was coming out here, coming out strong, and showing that their offense can get things moving. Because when your offense is playing well, man, it helps your defense.
Playmakers everywhere for Cass Tech. Make no mistake about it. Corey Sadler, he's an athlete. Make no mistake about that. As you mentioned, taking his talents down to Chapel Hill, wearing the number 1. Boy, a beautiful campus down there. I don't know if you've ever been down that way, Grant, but Tobacco Road, can't go wrong down there, and Chapel Hill's beautiful. Squib kick. Boy, takes a big bounce over the return man's head. He is forced back to about the 5-yard line. Makes one man miss, makes another man miss. Nice job getting back to about the 15-yard line by William Sykes, the senior. So that's where Cass Tech will take over, Grant.
Yeah, good job on Sykes' part of not making a bad play worse, getting the ball, getting as much as you can, and out comes Donald Tabron, the second sophomore quarterback. Talking with Coach Dave Dawson for Cass Tech, he said that last year somewhat shied away from that, that leadership role, leading that team, even though they won the state championship. And he said this year he's really grown into a leader that really carries this offense. Excited to see what he gets going here today with.
He's got 2 receivers split outside, 2 on the inside. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10 from the 15-yard line. Back to pass on 1st down. High attempt. Incomplete at about the 20-yard line. It's a tough throw to make, especially for the receiver standing in that sunlight.
Yeah, that sunlight's right over there on that 20-ish yard line, and he gets a free access look. Free access, cornerback's off. Receiver runs a quick hitch route. Timing's just ball's a little too high and allows the DB there, number 5, Jerome Davis, the 5th, to drive it, force a PBU.
2nd and 10 for Cass Tech from their own 15-yard line. Toledo Central Catholic on top 7-0 early.
Pay attention to this matchup right here, folks. That's Texas A&M on defense versus North Carolina commit on offense right there.
Take the handoff. Tabron throws complete, but minimal gain up to about the 17-yard line. Swarming Fighting Irish defense. They're going to give him forward progress, I think, to about the 17. Maybe even up to the 18. So call it a gain of 3, but still a 3rd and 7, Grant.
Yeah, and I mean, TCC, they're giving them off-coverage looks, but the fact that they're driving the football and they're not giving any room after the catch, really good job. That, let them hit it low, but rally to the football. That's what they're doing.
Shotgun formation again. Tabron, the sophomore quarterback, looking over that defense. Fighting Irish show blitz. They bring it. Tabron swings it near side. Great coverage, though. Going to have to work hard. Not going to get there. Julius Taylor makes the catch out of the backfield, but again, Fighting Irish with great defensive coverage. Cass Tech's going to be forced to punt.
Yeah, really good job there by TCC. Just letting everything develop in front of you. Let them throw the under routes. Let's just rally the football. They're doing a good job of tackling after the catch. Good defensive possession there by Central Catholic.
Corey Sadler stands at his own 3-yard line. Don't want to give the ball back to this offense, that's for sure. Fighting Irish made it look easy on that first drive. Have no choice, though. Sadler awaits a snap. He lets this one go. Nice punt. Takes a little bit of a Cass Tech bounce. Now a little bit of a Cass Tech roll. And the Fighting Irish are going to take over on Cass Tech's side of the 50. Hey, Hungry Howie's is a great partner of the State Champs Network's Mr. Football and Anvil Awards. Hungry Howie's Cajun Crust, famous for flavor Cajun Crust. Order your pizza at hungryhowies.com. Might I suggest getting the Cajun Crust? John Watson up here tempting me. It's like the last temptation of Sean. He keeps handing me Starburst.
It's hard to say no to the Starburst.
Oh, it sure is. What's your favorite?
That's a good question. I like yellow and red.
I like that strawberry. Boy, I like that strawberry.
That pink, yeah.
Yeah, boy, oh boy. 1st and 10 for the Fighting Irish at the Cass Tech 49-yard line. They lead 7-0. Going to keep it on the ground. Jeremiah with another carry. He's got some space. Breaks a tackle to 45. Very close to a first down. Boy, Jeremiah Fuller, he's seen it a couple times. Grant just doesn't give up on a play.
No, he doesn't, man. I like the way he runs, man. He's a complete back. Can run the football, can catch it out of the backfield. And he's got some patience, too. You can see the vision there. It's a little bit of a wind back play. He sets it up at the line of scrimmage and then just leaks out behind number 66. That's his right guard pulling at the point of attack. That's Tyler Britch.
2nd and 1 for the Fighting Irish. Baydoun back to pass. Looks, fires. He's got Frizel out there. A lot of contact. Flag flies near the line of scrimmage. No flag on the incomplete pass. But both sides right about the 38-yard line, Grant, you see some hankies out there.
Yeah, they're getting an eligible man downfield for TCC here.
Boy, 2nd time they got him, huh? Yep. So 2nd and 1 turns into 2nd and 6. I never mind taking that shot, Grant, on a 2nd and 1.
No, that is the ideal position to take your shot. That's an offensive coordinator's dream spot to be in.
Official helping with some dress there. Looks like my wife trying to make me look nice. Doesn't work very often, but she tries. Second and 6 from the 45-yard line. Handoff. Once again, Jeremiah Fuller, not a lot of space this time, up to about the 42-yard line. Give him 3, setting up a 3rd and 3.
And then, this O-line for for TCC, man. They got some size. They obviously have strength, and they're doing a good job. I mean, they look like from up here, it looks like a collegiate offensive line. They are all literally the exact same size. They're huge, and they're winning the line of scrimmage, which is helping this run game.
Big 3rd and 3 forthcoming. Quarterback Ali Beydoun wearing number 1. Gonna throw. Under pressure, down he goes. A big sack back at the 46-yard line. Taylor Thomas, the defensive end, a freshman. Boy, you got to be some kind of special to be a freshman playing for Cass Tech.
Yeah, you do. And when they got him playing, you know that they're worth every penny. I mean, Taylor Thomas, talking with Coach Dave Dawson, he said he's going to have a great career here. Says one of the few freshmen that have earned the right to play for this team.
High booming kick, takes a sideways bounce. Boy, you could tell Corey Sadler wanted to pick that ball up, something fierce, but
he almost stole that bacon.
The wise decision by the senior. That might be your best line, stole your bacon. So the Cass Tech defense does its job, and we'll see if this Cass Tech offense can get something going right now. Hey, at Lawrence Technological University, your vision of competing in scholarship-level college athletics can be your reality. LTU offers varsity sports for men and women while studying for a world-class undergraduate degree. Scholarships are available at lturecruityourself.com. 5:28 to go here, first quarter. Cass Tech takes over at its own 9-yard line, trailing 7-0. Going to keep it on the ground. A little room up the middle, not a whole heck of a lot. Good second and third effort, though, to push his way up to about the 14-yard line. 5 hard-earned yards there. Grant Perry by Carson Lovett, the sophomore.
Yep, and I'd be remiss if I didn't mention Cass Tech's O-line. I've been talking a lot about TCC's, and Cass Tech feels really good about their O-line as well. They got 4 returning starters. 2 of those starters have 4 years of varsity starting experience. Other 2 have 3 years. So their offensive line is nothing to be played with as well. This should be a great trench matchup here today.
Tabron shotgun formation. 2 receivers split outside, 1 on the inside. Fakes the handoff, looks over the middle, nearly picked off. Getting a big paw up there was Sherrard Vaughn III.
Good job. And Teron Vard, the third there, he's the read in that play. That's an RPO action. And Tabron's just got to fit it around that defender. Sherrard just stands in that window, puts a hand up, and deflects that pass.
So a 3rd and 5. Clock stop, 4:41 left here in this first quarter. Fighting Irish from Toledo Central Catholic on top, 7-0. Tabron, the second, I might add. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers outside, 1 inside. Blitz comes from the outside. Fires, incomplete. Pass went out. Receiver came in. You can see a receiver wide open in the flat. Julius Taylor, nobody was near him. He ran to where the blitz came from, but couldn't pick him up.
Got to credit Jerome Davis, the fit there on that defensive possession. Really good job of playing catch technique. Mylan Griggs, number 0, tries to run up into his cushion. Jerome Davis doesn't move, shucks him a little bit, throws off the timing and the accuracy of the route, leading to a punt here on 4th down.
So Corey Sadler Jr. will stand about 2 yards deep in his end zone, well within the shadows, as the sun falling behind us. Nice snap. Sadler gets a line drive kick away. Takes the return man back, Jerome Davis the 5th. He's brought down at about the 43-yard line, and a flag comes flying as well.
I think they got Marcus Jennings on a little face mask.
Penalty marker on the play.
Officials come in, have a little impromptu conference there. Let's see where they move this. This will be great field position for the Fighting Irish to start their 3rd drive.
Absolutely. The name of the game so far is the field position battle right now, and Toledo Catholic Central is just living on Cass Tech's side of the field here, and Yeah, they didn't score last drive, but then they punted. They pinned them inside the 10, and it's not easy to get your offense outside the 10-yard line, especially when you're backed up against a great D-line like TCC has. So TCC's working with a little momentum here. Let's see if Cass-Tech can hold strong and try to get their offense back on the field and find some rhythm.
Great field position to start this drive. Setting up shop at the Cass-Tech 29. Baydoun. Shotgun formation, movement all over the place. False start all day. So that'll move them back to the 34-yard line. 7-0, Fighting Irish on top. The finale of the 2025 Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic.
Notre Dame commit right here in the slot, tight end. Frizel.
Going to hand it off, though. Jeremiah breaks out of one tackle, almost broke out of a second and third. Fighting hard. And Grant, this goes back to something you said earlier. You got to love the way that Jeremiah Fuller runs the ball. Yeah. It just doesn't seem like he's tackled for a loss.
He fights hard, and you want to look at ball security as well. And he was just in a mosh pit of defenders, and he's chugging his feet along while holding on with two hands. So not only can he be scary when he gets the football as a threat, but also he knows to protect it, knows when to get two hands on it. And he's looking like a every down back for this TCC team.
The dangerous Preston Frizel, the Notre Dame commit, lining up outside, but I think we're going to get a timeout here. We are indeed timeout on the field. Fighting Irish take the first timeout of this first half. 3:49 to go, 2nd and 12, with the Fighting Irish up 7-0. Hey, there's always help wanted when it comes to high school game officials. Every year, over 1,000 new officials are needed. Officiating is a great way to stay in shape, stay close to the game, and so much more. Log on to MHSAA.com for more info. Appreciate the work of the officials each and every game. It is not an easy job. So 2nd and 12 here for the Fighting Irish. They lead 7-0. Ali Baydoun, the junior quarterback wearing the number 1, brings his team back on the field. He's got junior running back Jeremiah Fuller on his right hip. 2 receivers outside, 1 inside. Baydoun rolls near side, fires, got a man wide open, touchdown. Amari Eliano had about 5 steps on his man, and even with Baydoun hanging that ball up a little more than he probably wanted to, Grant, that's an easy 7 for the Fighting Irish.
Amari Eliano, we haven't talked about him much. Down at the bottom of your screen, it's going to be an out and up, and it's eye discipline for Corey Sadler at cornerback. He bites on the out, wanting to make a play for his defense, but gives up the out route, and Mariano Alano got a couple MAC offers. His dad is actually the defensive back coach at Toledo, so you best believe he knows a thing or two about ball, and he shows it right there with the impressive out and up for 6.
Boy, the Toledo Rockets have been a power for a long, long time. Many, many moons ago, I worked for them when Coach Pinkel was there. Had a blast down there. The venerable Glass Bowl. I'm sure Dad's happy with his young man in that touchdown reception.
I've had the pleasure of covering a few Cass-Tech games here with State Champ, and I've been around and seen Corey Sadler play. And a lot of players, if they give up a big play, you see their play diminish. I wouldn't be surprised here this next drive if Corey Sadler has 1 or 2 plays that kind of just wow us. He's the kind of kid that gets motivated by these plays, and he really rises after a play that he doesn't like. So I expect him to come through this drive and help out this Cass-Tech offense.
Well, they couldn't convert on that point after, so 13-0 the score. But make no mistake about it, this has been all Fighting Irish early on. Both sides of the ball, Grant.
Yeah, both sides. And starts up front. We mentioned their O-line. Ali Baydoun, he's been sacked once. But other than that, he's been pretty clean in the pass game, throwing to targets like Frizel going to Notre Dame, and Eliamaniano, who's headed to somewhere, not headed, but he's a younger player. He's got MAC offers. This kid's got college potential, man, and they're showing it.
I have a feeling they're going to try to keep this away from number 1 again. You saw it on that first kickoff. And this one, a line drive, but it's going to be taken. No, it's not. It's going to bounce over Sadler's head. He's got to hurry back at the 2. Makes one man miss. Can't make the pack miss. Takes it up to about the 8-yard line. A tough bounce. Went over his head. Grant, you know better than anybody, those return men love to take the ball on the run and just couldn't do it as it took a tough bounce over his head.
Yeah, and things just keep not going in Cass Tech's favor. This is now their 3rd drive, and their 3rd drive of starting within the side their own 10-yard line. There's different ways to play the game of football, different strategies, field possession, time of possession, field position. Right now, they're TCC's dominating offensively and defensively, but also mastering the field possession game.
2 receivers outside, 1 receiver on the inside. Tabron in the shotgun formation, single back behind him. 1st and 10 for Cass Tech. Whistles blow, flags fly at the snap. Cass Tech saying this is going against the Fighting Irish, and the Fighting Irish are moving accordingly the other way. Are you to say encroachment here, Grant? What do you got? Let's see. We'll wait for the official call. It is indeed.
Good call. Someone on this Cass Tech offense has to make a play here for your team. They without a heartbeat right now. There's no energy coming out of this side of the ball here. Someone's got to put some juice, not only on their team, but into this sideline to get them back in this game.
1st and 5 now. Up to the 12-yard line. Got to keep it on the ground. Fighting hard out past the 15 up to about the 16-yard line. Close to a 1st down. That's Damari Hendricks, junior running back. Boy, you take a look, a lot of juniors and sophomores, and as we mentioned, even a few freshmen on this Cass Tech lineup.
Yeah, they're young, and they still return a lot of players, though. 9 on offense, and Coach Dave Dawson's about 4 or 5 on defense, which, I mean, there was one saying you can say after that: the future is bright here at Cass Tech.
3 minutes to go here, 1st quarter. Cass Tech has some work to do. They're down 13-0. Tabron looking over that defense on this 2nd and 1. He's going to keep it. He's got the 1st down. Good decision just to slide down. Don't need to take that unnecessary hit. Move the chains and a fresh set of downs for Cass Tech.
Tabron on the keeper. 1st and 10, Cass Tech.
Good job, and that just shows a little bit of growth there out of Donald Tabron. Understanding where you're at on the field, where do I need to get, how many yards to achieve that 1st down. He knows he gets it, he gets right down. Smart move here, especially the way that this defense is playing. They're hitting hard, flying around with the football. Good play there by the sophomore quarterback, Donald Tabron.
Tabron looking over that defense. He's got Sadler split near side. Is that Griggs on the far side? That's a guy you might want to keep an eye on, Mylan Griggs. Throwing to Sadler. Got him. Caught inside the 30 and down at about the 28-yard line. There's the big play you were talking about, partner.
Someone's going to have to put some life into this team. It's most of the time it's number 1, Corey Sadler, UNC commit. It's a little ACC on SEC crime, if you will. That pass was just caught on the commit to Texas A&M. Victor Singleton Jr. right here, but Corey Sadler with the out and up, kind of giving their own medicine back to that TCC team, and great catch, great throw, and finally Cass Tech is approaching that red zone and flipping the field. Huge play there by the Cass Tech team.
Cass Tech in business. This is a 1st down about the 23-yard line. Clock running, nearing 2 minutes to go here. Cass Tech down 13-0, but they threaten with a 1st and 10 at the 23. Tabron, shotgun formation, going to hand this off, trying the left side of the room. Space, 15, 10, pushed out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. 1st and goal for Cass Tech after a nice run there by sophomore Carson Lovett.
Well, they're sophomore getting involved in the game. They're not afraid to roll these young players out there. They want the fresh legs, and Carson Lovett hits the hole with some urgency there. Great block by that left tackle, Khalif Canty, number 55, the big fella. He's a 4-year starter for this team, and shows why with that great block to seal the edge and get them right down there just inside the 10-yard line.
Mylan Griggs split outside with William Sykes Jr. Sadler, single coverage, near side. Tabron, shotgun formation. Julius Taylor, the setback. The give is to Taylor. He jumps into the mass of humanity, maybe down to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3, setting up a 2nd and 5.
Julius Taylor, another player that Coach Dave Dawson mentioned to us. A sophomore as well, but he says that, man, watch out for this kid. He's going to make a splash. Brings the energy both offensively and defensively as he plays that running back and linebacker spot. He's a kid to watch out for. Already making an impact here in the game today.
2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. Lone setback again, Julius Taylor lined up directly behind that sophomore quarterback, Donald Tabron. The give. Inside the 5, pushed out of bounds about the 2. Looked for a second like Julius Taylor had it, but good pursuit there by the Fighting Irish.
Antonio Elizondo there on that tackle, number 2. Big old linebacker junior for that defense on TCC. It looked like Julius was going to be able to capture that edge and get across that goal line, but denied there by the TCC defense.
Boy, the Fighting Irish defense tightening up here, Grant, inside their own 8-yard line. Big play forthcoming in what is surely 4-down territory. You know Cass Tech doesn't want to do it. Oh, look at this, a little wildcat. Sadler as the quarterback, direct snap. Sadler hit at the 2, falls forward to the 1. And guess what? 4th and goal from the 1-yard line.
And this TCC defense is holding the line, and it starts with the D-line. I mean, we mentioned them a few times. Just their pure size and their strength is giving them a chance to hold Cass Tech out here.
Boy, how about this for a cliffhanger? The end of the first quarter, and when we come back, 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. So glad you could join us on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99 because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. There's classic cup pep in every single bite. Order a 73 Classic now. We're not playing, we do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's!
I'm working right now, and so is Sam Bernstein Law. They're open right now. You know why? Because they work as hard as me to win. Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need today. Open 24/7. That's the Bernstein advantage. Open right now. Call Sam.
Hi, I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance. We've insured just about everything in Metro Detroit. Yeah, we've seen some things. Whether you have hundreds of employees or just your cousin in the back doing everything, we'll build a policy that fits. Property, liability, benefits, we'll even cover you in case your cousin opens that email that he really shouldn't have. We build insurance policies for real life. If you have equipment, employees, or just a really chaotic Tuesday, we've got the right coverage for you. Legacy Partners. Detroit businesses trust us. You can too.
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Welcome back into beautiful Tom Adams Field on the campus of Wayne State University. When you last joined us, Cass Tech was faced with a 4th and 1. And we're about to see that 4th and 1 play. Grant, I'm sure you will be happy to know Michigan State with an early 7-0 lead.
There we go.
Why don't we throw it down to Patty Cesarini down on the field. Patty?
Welcome back into State Champs Game Time Live, where we have 2 2024 state championship finalists duking this one out. And as Cass Tech's 2024 season ended in hoisting up a trophy, Toledo Central Catholics ended in heartbreak. So they're having 2 very different conversations to start this season. Cass Tech, their coaching staff is humbling up these guys just a little bit. They were feeling the effects of a championship hangover. They told them what we did last year isn't going to do anything for us this year. We need to focus on the now. And Toledo Central Catholic, their coaching staff was trying to pump up the guys, get them going, saying, hey, we had a successful season last year. And if you feel shorted by what happened, then you know what needs to be done to rewrite that script. And here we are. This is a test to see who can move on from the end of last season. Back up to you guys.
Direct snap to Sadler. He dives. Is he in? Touchdown! Boy, Patty, you timed that perfectly. You were like a DJ on the radio, walking up that post, and the hook came in the form of the dynamic Corey Sadler Jr. and a 1-yard touchdown run.
Hey, if you can't get around him, go over top of him. That's exactly what Sadler did right there. And good block there by Jelani Walker. He's able to fall on that D tackle that shot the gap and cleared the takeoff for Corey Sadler. And as athletic as Sadler is, that's almost a score every time.
Point after forthcoming. Awaiting the snap. Snap is down, the kick is up, and the kick is good. 13-7, a big answer by Cass Tech. And Grant, you pulled out that crystal ball and you said, hey, listen, you get yourself in a hole, you watch a young man like Corey Sadler Jr. step up and make some plays, and he did on that drive.
Yeah, he did. He's the type of player that his play just gets better as the game goes on, and especially if you make him mad and you score on him, he's really going to try to return the favor, and he did with that deep go ball that he caught, put him in the red zone, and then they get to the 1-yard line, and they can't get it in. They go ahead and knock on the North Carolina commit's door and says, go ahead and put it over top for us, number 1, Corey Sadler.
Well, I'm looking down right now. I'm not sure I have seen a cheer group as big as Cass Tech brought here. My goodness gracious, they have a number of young ladies in their cheer group.
The full 22 right there.
Pretty cool to see. No doubt about that. So we got a brand new ball game. Now it's up to the technicians' defense, though, Grant, because certainly the Fighting Irish have been able to move the ball here tonight.
They have, and they've gotten one stop on one of their drives. Just going to have to get back. They're going to have to control the line of scrimmage, maybe send some blitzes on early downs to try to get TCC behind the sticks. Let's see what this Cass Tech defense can try to do to help them get the ball back here.
Trying to get this pro Cass Tech crowd hyped up here. Kicking this one off is Leighton Kelly, junior kicker. He lets her fly. Short kick taken about the 8-yard line. Up the middle, there's Fuller trying to get to the edge. He does. 30, 35, pushed out of bounds, short of the 40. Boy, is that young man dangerous wearing number 7.
He is, and his future's bright. He's got, holds a number of MAC offers right now, and he's only a junior, so he's got a full year, and you got to imagine that he's going to pick up a bunch more by the way he's playing. And really good job on that return. As a returner, no matter which way you're going to go, right or left, you got to press forward to set the blocks, and then you veer off. And he did a great job of tacking forward, getting Cass Tech to kind of narrow down their lanes, and then he busts that one outside for a big gain.
This one's going to be coming back, a flag about the 30-yard line. Hey, tell me about your recruiting situation. Did you take all 5 visits? How did that work out for you when you were being recruited out of Brother Rice?
Yeah, I didn't take all 5 visits. I look back now and I wish I would have. But at the time I took my Northwestern visit. I had been up to Michigan a bunch of times, and kind of was between those two. So I kind of had my mind set, and once Michigan came knocking, it's pretty much a no-brainer for me.
No, I understand that. I talked to a former Michigan great, Braylon Edwards. Shout out to my guy, Braylon. And Braylon told me he was intent on going to Michigan State until Lloyd Carr offered him in the locker room. And he said immediately he knew where he wanted to go.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Bunch formation, far side. Baydoun hands it off. Boy, big hole. Hard run again. That's Anthony Sylvester, the senior running back. Boy, that's a good run there. Again, hey, guys, that's their backup. That's their second back, as Fuller was out after that kick return.
We mentioned that they do it by committee. They got guys that can go. Anthony Sylvester shows that he's just as capable as his partner in crime.
1st and 10, bunch formation again, another handoff to Sylvester, and another big run. He might go. 40, 30, 20, 10, touchdown. Wow, the senior, Anthony Sylvester, exploding out of a cannon. Flags fly everywhere. I don't think the Fighting Irish care right now. The touchdown's going to stay on the board. Might be that excessive celebration, Grant.
Eyes right here on the left side, right here on the line of scrimmage. You miss it, but then the running back just gets through. The left side of the line of scrimmage washes down that Cass Tech D line. And then all the running back Anthony Sylvester has to do is beat the linebacker. He does it with his speed. And boy, that's off to the races.
Boy, did you see Sadler's closing speed, though? It looked like he was a mile away. If you guys can replay that, that was crazy.
I would like to see it again, too, yeah.
He nearly caught him. Boy, can that kid run. Jeez, oh, Pete. We'll look at it in a second. Let's get this settled. Let's see if they're going to go for 2. I think that's exactly what they're doing. You see the quarterback out there, Baydoun. Checking back in, Jeremiah Fuller. 19-7 with a 2-point conversion forthcoming. Baydoun lining up, empty backfield. Baydoun looks, fires, Frizel, what a catch. That's a college football player catch.
It is. You could just tell by the way he was able to get down and under that. And we're going to take a look here at the makeup speed on this touchdown play. Corey Sadler is going to be right here at the bottom of your screen. And just watch his effort and watch his speed. This is why he's going to play in the ACC. Now, he didn't make the tackle, but
look at this.
Watch him close the distance here.
Goodness gracious me.
Frizel, you see why he's going to play somewhere, and that speed for Sadler shows why he's going to play as well.
I'm going to tell you, one of the most incredible things I ever saw, Joik Bell won the Harlan Hill Award here at Wayne State, and that's the D2 equivalent of a Heisman
right?
Trophy.
Yep.
Yeah. On a 2-point conversion, he was about 10 yards deep in the end zone, and the play got picked off at about the 2-yard line. He chased a kid down all the way down the field, tackled him at the 2-yard line.
Really?
They show highlights of that to this day, like 16 years later. The whole don't you dare give up on a play.
Yeah.
You know how many points Wayne State won the game by that day? 2.
Wow. That's eerily similar to the DK Metcalf chase down
yes.
of Buda Baker.
Yes, yes. I know a broadcaster, not mentioning any names, who gave up on that play and was going 40, 30, 20. Here comes Joik Bell, and he literally caught him at the 2-yard line.
Yeah.
Without naming any names, I know a broadcaster. 21-7. Fighting Irish on top. An explosive couple of runs by the senior Anthony Sylvester. And Grant, guys love watching what Sadler just did on tape.
Absolutely. Those are the plays that don't show up in the stat sheet, but those are the plays that coaches see.
Squib kick. Another weird bounce. They better get on that. Sadler smartly dives at the ball, knocks it out of bounds. That's a live ball. You know, when it's bouncing around like that, that's a live ball. Hey, football fans, the action does not stop after Friday Night Lights. Keep it rolling with State Champs High School Sports Show, covering all sports every Saturday morning at 10:30 on WDIV Local 4. As I told my buddy John Watson, College Game Day can wait at 10:30 tomorrow. All right? You have to watch Lee Corso, right?
Have to.
It's the last one. What an illustrious broadcasting career he had. I'm old enough to remember when he was head coach at Indiana. So Tabron and this offense have their work cut out. They're down 2 touchdowns. 11-13 to go here, second quarter. Tabron maybe changing the play at the line. 1st and 10 for Cass Tech. Handoff. Nice juke there. Getting to the edge. 40. Knocked out of bounds at about the 44-yard line, but another good run by Julius Taylor, and that's going to be enough for a Tech first down.
Yeah, good run there by Julius Taylor, the sophomore, able to press the line of scrimmage and then get outside and outrun number 5, that alley defender, and Jerome Davis. Really good job, good speed. Throws a little stiff arm in there to give him a few extra yards, and good blocking on the perimeter there by number 1, Corey Sadler Jr.
1st and 10 for Cass Tech at their own 45-yard line. The visitors from Toledo. Central Catholic. Well, the Fighting Irish have a 21-7 lead.
Low-hanging safety here, one-on-one coverage. Keep that in mind.
Tabron going to hand it off, though. Not a lot of space as he kept it. He fooled me. Tried to go the other way. He's brought down about the line of scrimmage. Setting up a 2nd and 10.
And good pull there. He did a good job of reading the defensive end, read option. But at some point when you're running east and west, you got to get north in order to get those yards. And right there, he just gets pushed out. Didn't find a lane to cut up and, essentially just a gain of 0.
Clock running, about 10 minutes to go here in this second quarter. This Cass Tech team has seen a bit of everything. Tabron looking over the defense. Got a receiver split each side. Single set back behind him. Tabron rolls this side, throws this side, completes this side. Out past the 50 and knocked out of bounds about the 48-yard line. That's Taylor Thomas. Good-looking freshman for the Technicians.
Yeah, he is. I mean, that looks like a grown man right there. I don't know what he eats, but keep eating it, brother, because you're looking like a senior out here. Freshman Taylor Thomas plays some running back, plays some DN, and also play kind of that H-back, a tight end, fullback hybrid right there with a great catch. I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to be a corner coming up to try to tackle that big freshman.
3rd and 2 into Fighting Irish territory at about the 47-yard line. Tabron stays in the shotgun. Pressure comes up the middle. Handoff comes up the middle. Good second, third effort, breaking out past the 40 and finally up for a first down to about the 36-yard line.
Great run there, and credit the right side of that line of scrimmage. Evan Gooden, 3-year starter, right tackle. Josh Baker, the one guy that wasn't a returning starter. Really good job. They combo up and free up their running back there, number 7, Julius Taylor, for a good run.
My daughter had to taunt me and say, Dad, I'm having a blast up at Michigan State right now. And I taunted her back. Grant and I are having a blast down at Tom Adams Field.
Amen.
First down for Tabron and this Cass Tech offense. Shotgun formation, back to pass. Looking, firing, in and out of the hands of the receiver. I think he came down with it, though. He did at the 30-yard line. Good job by Sykes Jr., the senior, sticking with it out there, Grant, and picking up a gain of 6.
Yeah, great concentration here. Tabron's going to put a little bit, put some red on his chest. You can ask for a better ball, and Sykes is able to come down with it. It's a close call there.
2nd down and 4.
2nd down and 4.
And I know Corey is telling his quarterback, hey, I'm open. He was just pretty open on that last play. Corey Sadler is really having his way in the early part of the routes here with the Texas A&M commit, Vincent Singleton.
2 receivers near side, 1 far side, single back. Tabron shotgun formation on this 2nd and 4. Going to keep it on the ground, breaking outside. First down and more, 25, 20, knocked out of bounds at the 18-yard line. All right, it's starting to hit a little bit for Cass Tech, Grant. That's Lovett with a big run.
Lovett's getting involved. They're doing a good job of blending the pass game and the run game here. Good job here. You're going to see just a counter at the front side, and the running back, Carson Love, doesn't give up. Presses the line of scrimmage, sees that there's an opportunity to bounce it out. Does a great job. That TCC defense all gathers in on the football and loses the edge contained. And great run there by the sophomore.
Fresh set of downs for Cass Tech, threatening at the 17-yard line. Movement all over the place. That's going to cost them 5 yards.
Good ball. False start. On the offense. Push down.
So 1st and 15 from the 22-yard line. Hey, listen, the way that this Fighting Irish offense is going right now, it would be in Cass Tech's best interest to score a touchdown.
It would, 100%. And having those pre-snap penalties in the red zone do not help.
2 receivers split near side, 1 far side. Single back. On the left hip of the sophomore quarterback, Donald Tabron II. Tabron back to pass. Looking. Wants it up top. Coming back for the ball. Kind of an uncatchable ball, looking for Sadler near the near pylon.
Yeah, and you can see, Corey Sadler, they get a trap coverage look, which means the cornerback, Singleton, he just steps inside. He's responsible for the flat, and that safety is supposed to get over top. Corey Sadler beats the trap corner, gets over top, and Tabron's just a second too late. If he had his eyes on Sadler early on, puts that ball out there quick, line drive type of throw, honey hole shot is what they call him versus cover 2. That would have been a touchdown all day.
Honey hole shot?
Yeah, oh yeah. In between that corner and the safety, it's called that honey hole shot.
What's the bacon one you brought up?
It's stealing the bacon.
I like bacon better.
Yeah.
Gosh, I love bacon. You ever put bacon in the oven?
I do. That's usually how
best.
It's easy.
It's the best. Aluminum foil.
Yeah, easy cleanup.
Don't get us started up here. 2nd and 15 for Cass Tech from the 22-yard line. Going to keep it on the ground. Coming near side. He's going to have to do some work. This is going to be a loss. Great pursuit by the defense. Nothing that Jones III could do, the junior running back, as the Fighting Irish smelled that one out.
And that's Kamari's first run right there of the day. They feel like they have a three-headed stable with number 7, Julius Taylor, number 21, Carson Lovett, and now we see Kamari Jones III getting a little action, the junior running back. Just ran out of real estate there, and look what that penalty does. It sticks you back. You miss that touchdown opportunity to Sadler. You know, those penalties are really drive killers, especially in this low red.
Boy, you nailed that. 3rd and 18 now. Back to the 25-yard line. Tabron with 2 outside, 2 inside. Single back, sends a man in motion near to far. Pressure comes, trying to set up the screen. No, sir. Just getting there too quickly was Elizondo. Didn't really give Tabron a chance at all. And certainly decision time at 4th and 18. And I would be shocked if Cass Tech didn't go for it.
Yeah, I mean, the return on investment on a punt here is, I think the opportunity to go for it with the skill players that you have, why not? This is high school football. Anything can happen here on a PKC opening Friday, week 1 night weekend.
And I don't see them attempting a 42-yard field goal.
I don't as well. I agree with you on that one.
So a huge play here. The Fighting Irish sideline making a heck of a lot of noise right now. They realize it as well. 4th and 18. Trip receivers far side. 1 near side. Sadler. Tabron in the shotgun. Delay a game. Oh, boy. So 4th and 23 now, as they're going to move this ball, Grant, to the 30-yard line.
Tabron, part of that Division I state title last year as a freshman at quarterback, entering his sophomore season. There's still going to be growing pains, and part of that is pre-snap management. And right there, he just loses track of time. And Sadler's getting a true one-on-one look here down at the bottom of your screen. That's his go-to guy.
Showing blitz. Let's see if the Fighting Irish bring it. They do. Throwing it up for grabs for Sadler. Incomplete. Great coverage near side of the field, and that pressure got to Tabron. I think he tossed it about a second earlier than he wanted to, Grant.
Yep. Love the defensive coordinator for TCC did there. He says, I'm going to load and mug the line of scrimmage, make it really hard for the sophomore quarterback, forces an incomplete throw.
Hey, the Construction Association of Michigan provides a vast array of resources, services, information, and training to our diverse membership in Michigan's construction industry. Go to buildwithcam.com for more info. So you line the baking sheet with aluminum foil, and you curl the edges, and what people don't know, you just roll those edges up and you don't have the grease everywhere. And you get good crisp bacon.
Yeah, you do.
I like that you talk about food too. Baydoun back to pass on 1st down. Completes it up to the 35. Good cut. 1st down and more past the 40 up to the 44-yard line. Boy, they got playmakers all over the field. That's Jerome Davis the 5th. Granted, it just seems like everywhere you look, they got themselves a playmaker.
They do, and we haven't called Jerome's name too much on offense. He's been making plays on defense, but right there, great job of catching that football, getting north and south. Good throw there by the quarterback.
Baydoun going up-tempo, back to pass on 1st down again. Feels the pressure, rolls outside, directs, fires, incomplete. Good coverage right in front of that Fighting Irish bench. The pass was intended for Davis. I think it was Taylor. Now check that. Wash with it play right in front of the Fighting Irish bench. Clock stops, 6:32 to go here, 2nd quarter.
I think there's a little miscommunication between number 10, Amari Eliano, and the quarterback there. Quarterback looked to Eliano's side. Eliano ran a hitch. Quarterback didn't like it and got off of it.
Baydoun going to hand this one off. This time, nothing doing for the explosive Anthony Sylvester. He is bottled up brought down right about the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the nose tackle, Gavin Fernandez, getting in there, playing on the other side of the football. And on a second down play that has been owned by Toledo CC, Gavin does a great job of making this a 3rd down and 10.
Clock running, 6:05 to go here in this first half. Toledo Central Catholic looking in a 3rd and 10 from their own 44-yard line. 2 receivers outside, 2 inside. I think we're going to get a timeout here. We are indeed by the Fighting Irish. Going to talk about it. Another big possession here. Boy, the next score is a huge one. It really is, because Cass Tech gets it, you're down by a touchdown. Central Catholic gets it, you're down 3. Hey, are you looking for a way to keep up with multiple high school football games on a Friday night? Live look-ins with touchdowns and big plays all in one show? I got a suggestion for you. State Champs Score. It will make its debut on Friday, September 5th at 7:30. Join Ryan Slocum and Rob Rubik on the State Champs YouTube page and Local 4+. Really looking forward to that. I know you and I will be working, but it'll be an easy way for us to keep dibs on what's happening elsewhere. We all have our favorite schools. Of course, the school that we went to is one of them. Brother Rice for you, Livonia Stevenson for me. I think we both lost last night, right?
Yep. Brother Rice did. Yep. Fell to Dakota, I believe 14-10.
Livonia Stevenson did as well. 3rd down. Baydoun back to pass. He wants it all. It's got Frizel out there. A lot of contact. There's your flag.
That's on Mylan Griggs, the sophomore receiver and cornerback. You're going to see right here, 3rd down and 10, you got to go to Frizel, the Notre Dame tight end commit. He's getting all day to throw as well. He can really pick and choose where he wants to go, and then you're getting the face guarding coverage, and you're falling into the tight end. You're going to get that called 9 times out of 10. I think that's the right call.
I think it looked really obvious when we saw the replay.
Yeah. Just got to get his head around and not fall into Frizel, and you'll get that. You won't get that call there. That's tough too. I was going to say, man, championship defenses get off the field on 3rd and 10 when they need it, but when you're facing another championship caliber team with players like they have, it's going to be a good battle, man.
1st and 10 for the Fighting Irish now at the Cass Tech 41.
Texas A&M commit. Victor Singleton's checked in, number 21 to the top of your screen. It's Notre Dame and Texas A&M at the top of your screen, folks.
Jerome Davis, the 5th, coming in at quarterback, promptly hands it off to Fuller, who bursts his way for another 1st down. I don't know if something happened to Baydoun there, but Fuller in at quarterback.
Yeah, they'll run some wildcat quarterback, and Jerome Davis, I believe, is their candidate.
And he's going to keep it this time. Over the left side, down to about the 25-yard line. Heck, you take a 5-yard carry every day of the week.
Yeah, I think you can see Rye right there. That burst looked like he wasn't going to go very far, but finds 5 yards right there with some urgency. Number 5, Jerome Davis.
Yeah, and you see Baydoun standing on the far sideline. I think you're right. This is the wildcat portion of the game. He's got Jeremiah Fuller on his left hip. 2nd and 5. Keeper again. Finds a hole. 1st down inside the 20. Falling right to the 20. That's where he had to get to. That is indeed a 1st down.
Yep. And this strategy, this wildcat strategy, this is no more than, hey, we know that we can run the football. Let's go ahead and drain some clock. Let's go ahead and really just emphasize their ground game. Kind of almost break their will here to end the 2nd quarter. It's really hard for a defense. If you can't stop the run and it just keeps coming, it's defeating.
Jerome Davis, the 5th, going to hand it off this time. There's Fuller. Boy, there's a good 2nd and 3rd effort, blasting his way past the 15 and down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you what, man, number 7 right there, Julius Taylor, looked like he had the potential to make that tackle, but when you throw arms at Jeremiah Fuller, you're going to miss. You got to bring everything you have when you tackle this cat.
Timeout on the field. 4:28 to go in this one. A huge drive here by Toledo Central Catholic. They're up 21-7. You can ill afford Grant Perry to fall down another score. Hey, Cass Tech has a pretty special player in Sadler, and they've won a few championships. There's a look at 2011. There's a look at 2012. We're going to be here for a while, I think, if we start showing all those championships. Hey, there's 2016. 2024. And you nailed it earlier, bud. I don't think many people had Cass Tech last year as a potential champion. They knew it, they used it as fuel.
They did. They did, and they return a lot this year, which really puts them in a position to be a favorite to return back to Ford Field. And they got to find a way to find that championship mentality here with 4:28 left in the second, as they find their backs against the walls going against these Fighting Irish at Toledo.
Jerome Davis V, who coincidentally is wearing the number 5 in that Wildcat formation, gives it to Fuller. Fuller gets the edge, dives towards the 10-yard line. Should be enough for a first down. It is indeed. This is going to be a first and goal situation from the 10. And they're just eating clock right now, Grant.
Yeah, they are. Four-minute offense. Hey, let's go ahead and give our quarterback a rest, and let's let these running backs have a day. I mean, the O-line is, we've talked about them enough. I mean, they're just paving the way play by play, and you can't stop it, man. Keep running it.
First and goal. Direct snap to Davis V. Big hit at the 6-yard line. My goodness gracious. Justin Bonner, the senior, put a tattoo on Jerome Davis V.
That's what's going to take. Watch this right here. It's going to be a run here by Jerome Davis. Jerome Davis is going to run, and it's a great tackle here by number 11 coming down. I mean, that's textbook. Taking him off his feet. And sometimes it's plays like that that get a team back in the game. Just something small to put a little fire into your defense and your offense. And one guy can get things going. It sometimes starts a little bit of a like ignition, and let's see if they can make something of it here facing a second down and goal.
Second and goal from the 7, another keeper, Davis V, down to about the 5-yard line. Third and goal now. Clock running, 3:10 to go here in this first half. Don't forget, coming up at halftime, we will throw it down to the field with Patty Cesarini.
Ali Beydoun checks back in, number 1 quarterback. Green shoes, hard to miss him. So keep in mind, Cass Tech, hey, pass is alive again.
Beydoun, a junior quarterback. I look at those shoes and maybe he's got Oregon in his mind, right?
Seems like it.
Fuller on his left hip, trips to the far side. One on the near side. Beydoun looks over that defense. Cass Tech shows blitz. Beydoun steps out, looks back to the sideline, perhaps changing the call.
And one-on-one coverage right here at the bottom of your screen.
Beydoun claps, gets a snap, throws that way. Miscommunication. Nobody in the general vicinity. So now decision time for the Fighting Irish.
Good job there, right there by number 0, Mylan Griggs. Got to shout out Mylan Griggs. That is my first cousin down there. Got to give credit to the fam. Good coverage there. And you can see that coming all day. The wide split, giving him the opportunity, the receiver number 10, to go inside or out. Mylan with the tight coverage, forcing a high throw and an incompletion, giving them an opportunity to get off the field here on 4th down.
Yeah, they're not contemplating in any way, shape, or form setting the field goal unit out there. Huge play here. 4th and goal from just outside the 5-yard line. Beydoun stays in, trip receivers. Near side, one far side. Beydoun back to pass. Feels the pressure. He's going to run to the near side. Nobody home. Beydoun touchdown. What a 4th down play by Beydoun.
I think we got a little penalty after the fact, but man, that's crushing. That's crushing. You got the quarterback, everything covered. As the young kids say, strapped these days. You let the quarterback slip out the backside, man, that's a backbreaker for a defense.
We have a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense. 15-yard penalty on the kickoff.
Well, you could see the coaching staff not very happy with that on the far side of the field, Grant.
Yep, because, I mean, you're closing in on the second quarter, but there still is 2 minutes left. Everyone knows that offenses like to get the 2-minute drill going. Now you just help them with field position. Cass Tech's score here would really make coaches mad after a penalty like that.
Huge touchdown with only 2:12 to go, and you just gave them a free 15 yards. Extra point kick is up, and the kick is no good. So a 27-7 game now, Grant.
Yeah, watch this. 6-man protection. It gets blocked up pretty well, but that back door is just wide open. Good job by the right tackle, right guard, sticking with their blocks. And you got a man coverage type of look. The quarterback becomes the deadliest threat if nothing's there and nobody there to spy. That's a touchdown 9 times out of 10.
Well, it should be good field position for Cass Tech. They have plenty of time. They have 2 timeouts at their disposal. But right now, hey, make no mistake, this is all Toledo Central Catholic with this 27-7 lead. Of course, Central Catholic now has to kick the ball off from the 25-yard line. Keep an eye on number 1 here.
Yep. As things get dark, the one thing that could shine bright could be that number 1, Corey Sadler Jr. We saw it after he got beat for that touchdown early on in that first quarter. He came back and helped them score with promising field position. Look out for him. But this kicking attack has also been a threat of its own. This kicker has done a fantastic job. 85 Mason Huntbrinker has been pinning them in the weirdest, toughest spots to catch a football. You say the kicking game can't be a weapon. Well, I'll tell you to watch Toledo Central Catholic.
He's getting crazy bounces on these
He
kicks.
is.
He really is.
It's like onside squibs and just pop weird.
See if he does it again here. Another bounce. This one bounces right to one of the return men, and oh, what a return it is. Inside the 40 and brought down to the 37-yard line. So a very short field for Cass Tech to work with here. With high school sports back in action, we ask you to pull those phones out and capture the big moments on the field. Send us your clips at statechampsnetwork.com/fanvision or via our social media DMs. So 1st and 10 for Tabron, and this Cass Tech offense already at the Fighting Irish 37-yard line. This goes back to that 15-yard penalty, Grant.
That's exactly why those coaches on that sideline were very upset. Yeah, they scored, but it's about discipline through the whole play, and this is exactly why this type of field position. This is the second best field position Cass Tech has started with.
Trip receivers far side, one on the near side. Tabron back to pass, swings it outside, incomplete.
Hey now. That was very, very close.
It was very close.
We had a great angle up here in the booth. I mean, this is directly in front of us.
Let's see. Maybe we can get a look at that. You don't see them complaining too much down on the field, but it was close.
It was. Let's see here.
Thank you, Kevin.
Ball's on the 32 or
37.
37, thank you. I mean, he's kind of fading backwards as he throws it. Close call.
Very close. Very close.
Nonetheless, second down here for Cass Tech.
2nd and 10, 2 receivers split far side, 2 near side. Single back on the right hip. Tabron back to pass. Fighting Irish bring the pressure. Tabron steps up, makes a cut at the 35. Hit from behind at the 30. Very close to a first down. A flag comes in late. I think I saw preliminary indication is hold.
Yep.
That would be an automatic first down if it's a hold on the defensive back.
It's 1-5 for either team. It's either Jerome Davis or it's either Will Sykes. Who is it going to be? Green or white?
Still having a conversation down there.
And it looks like they're talking to Coach Rush, head coach for Cass Tech. My early guess here is this is going to be on Jerome Davis, the safety here for Toledo Central Catholic. But all the stripes are getting together here in the middle. Seems to be a little discussion.
Michigan State on top of Western Michigan, Grant, by a score of 14-0.
There you go. Spartans starting off week 1 strong.
Boy, what a great slate we have tomorrow. And of course, your Michigan Wolverines in action tomorrow against New Mexico State. One of the youngest teams in the entire country. Hey, good luck in the big house, huh?
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, there you go. So that's going to be on number 5, Jerome Davis. Quite the counseling to figure that one out, but that one helps out Cass Tech. Like you said, automatic first down here.
Going to move that up to the 27-yard line, so 1st and 10 for Cass Tech. They would love nothing more than to get 7 on the board before the end of the half. They have an eternity with $1:54 and 2 timeouts at their disposal.
Dare I say they need it.
Tabron going to hand this off. Nice cut at the 25 inside the 20. Should be enough for a first down. Julius Taylor with a heck of a cut. Let's throw it down to Patty Cesarini. Patty?
Well, don't go anywhere. At halftime, we're going to send it to the studio for an update on our Mr. Football Award, Anvil Award, and our volleyball top 10 player of the year rankings. So don't go anywhere. We've got that coming and more. Back up to you guys.
Thank you, Patty. It's a first down run. Up to about the 17-yard line. Tabron back to pass. Looking in the end zone. Sadler out there. Went up and grabbed it. My goodness gracious, somewhere Bill Belichick is smiling like the butcher's dog.
Oh my goodness. Kev, if you can get me a wide shot on that, man, we got to break this one down. Switch release by the 2 receivers. Wide, please, yes. And this was a scheme, but then the execution by Sadler takes it over the top. Talk about getting your players in the position to make plays. I'm going to show you exactly why they switch release this. It's all about leverage and getting the right angle for your player. Corey Sadler went to the top rope to catch this one. Now watch, these guys are going to switch. He's going to come down here, and he's going to go out. And what that does, it gives Corey leverage on this guy so that he can throw the corner out and let it run and let it play. You're going to see Corey come inside, and now he's got leverage back to the outside of the field, and now it's just all about play-making ability and going to get that football, and the UNC commit does.
Oh, baby.
We have a touchdown. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on pass. 50-yard penalty on the kickoff.
Another unsportsmanlike conduct. Big extra point forthcoming, though.
Yeah, right here, the throw by Tabron really set up by the blocking of the O-line. Gave him enough time, and then the top rope catch. And Sadler, I mean, he's 5'10", 5'9", and got away with a little face mask there by number 12 as well. That one was on David Yarborough, the sophomore safety.
Point after. Forthcoming as a man runs on late. Waiting the snap. Snap is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So a 27-14 game. My goodness gracious. Speaking of C.J. Sadler, what a special moment this was as the young man made his commitment to North Carolina. Pretty special player right there, number 1, huh?
Mm-hmm. And that baby blue, that's a beautiful color.
Sure is. Great area down there. You got Wake Forest, you got Duke, you got the Carolina Hurricanes right there in the same parking lot that NC State plays. Pretty cool.
That was a much-needed score there by Cass Tech. I mean, they really haven't had many opportunities down there in the low red, so when you get down there, you got to treat it like it's your last opportunity. They do a good job. They find their playmaker. They get the right scheme in. Great play call by the offense there. And if you're Cass Tech here, you just did what TCC did, and you gave them the opportunity for field position. If you're the kickoff team, you want to try to get this on the ground, but allow your team to go and rally to the football, and then you got to play defense. You can't allow another score here to close this first half.
Boy, that's such a good point. You can't give anything to this Central Catholic Fighting Irish squad. I mean, they got 27 points, and Lord knows they got their share of playmakers on the other side of the field. They've got 1 minute and 26 seconds and a timeout in their back pocket. Should get good field position as well. Short kick. Takes a bounce. Wow, nearly grabbed by William Sykes. As again, that strange bounce.
Yeah.
Jerome Davis had to be very careful down about the 32-yard line, and Sykes nearly came in and grabbed that.
Man, the hustle on Sykes there, man. He flew in like a missile, and thankfully Jerome Davis's leg didn't get caught in the ground because he went right through that leg and just missed the football. And man, could you imagine this crowd if he were to capture that football and steal the bacon, if you will? Here we go. And if you're Cass Tech, no big plays. Keep everything in front of you. And if I'm Cass Tech, I'm playing some form of a 2 or a 4 high coverage, and I'm not allowing number 17 Notre Dame commit to make a play down the field. Right there, that's the commit to Notre Dame. That's number 17, Preston Frizzell.
Baydoun going to keep it on the ground. Some good space over the left side, up past the 35 to about the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on that carry. Coach Dempsey, of course, Greg Dempsey, the head man for Toledo Central Catholic, in no hurry. His team's up 13 points. No sense of urgency out there. Perhaps he's just happy and content to take this 13-point lead in. Clock continues to run, 55 seconds left. Baydoun in the shotgun, sends Frizzell in motion, going to hand it off. Running into his own man is Fuller, but he falls forward for maybe another yard. Setting up a 3rd and what should be a 6. I think they're just going to run this clock down.
Yep, 100%. And the general thought process is, yeah, well, let's run the football, let's stay smart. Now, if one of those runs exploded for a big gain, then you might have seen a little bit of a different urgency shift, but we're going to probably play it safe here, 20 seconds winding down.
Trip receivers near side, 1 far side. 3rd and 6. Flags fly. Are they saying encroachment?
Yeah, I'm number 20 there, the freshman.
Well, 3rd and 6 becomes 3rd and 1. You're still a mile away from the end zone. I have a feeling they're just going to run a play and call it a day. Lord knows I've been wrong before, especially this past couple of days, huh? Let's see what Coach Dempsey decides to do.
Yep.
Clock's just running, absolutely. Your score at halftime, an impressive first half by the visitors from Toledo Central Catholic. They go in to the halftime with a 27-14 lead. Heck of a first half by the visitors, Grant.
Yeah, they came out strong and really starts up front. Their O-line and D-line has been dominating, making big plays in the run game, but also in the pass game with the Notre Dame commit, the Mac Offord receiver, and Aliando. This team has been playing well here so far.
All right, let's throw it down to Patty. She's got a conversation with Coach. Patty?
Coach, to start the game, your offense was explosive and continued to be explosive throughout the first half. What do you like most about the way those guys are playing right now?
Converting on those plays. You set some things up. The kids execute, though, and that's what it takes, execution. We need to get rid of dumb penalties after touchdowns. I mean, they can't give that kind of field position to this explosive an offense. We got to be smart and play it within our heads. Defense has to keep fighting and get a turnover.
Appreciate it. Thanks. Sean?
Thank you, Patty. Grant, we could see it up here. He was none too pleased after that unsportsmanlike. Look at that beautiful view right there. Beautiful campus here in Midtown Detroit. And I'll tell you what, if you're a fan of the Fighting Irish, a beautiful first half for you. They have a 27-14 lead over the defending Division I champions here in the great state of Michigan. Don't you go anywhere. We're going to send back to the State Champs studio. Got a couple pretty cool things going on that we want to tell you about right here on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99. Why? Because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. We don't skimp on the Roni just to save an extra buck on our end. Who does that? We're out here packing Classic Cup pep into every single bite. That's right. This is how we do pizza. No BS. Order a 73 Classic for just $9.99 while the pepperoni lasts. We're not playing. We do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's!
If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself. At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Well, hey, everybody. Welcome to the State Champs Mr. Football Race presented by Hungry Howie's Pizza. I'm Lauren Plant, and we are breaking down the top 10 candidates battling for the title of Michigan's best high school football player this season. Each week, we're going to take you deep on a contender, their skills, their story, what makes them a true difference maker on the field. Joining me, as always, is our Mr. Football analyst, Sean Belize. And Sean, good to have you, man. How you doing? This is outstanding. I love this new setup. It's fantastic. Let's get the Augusta jokes out of the way. We're in Butler Cabin right now, but no, hey, this is such a great time of year. It's about to kick off, so let's do it, Lauren. All right, well, this week's player has football in his DNA. His dad played in the NFL. He's already committed to the Michigan State Spartans. Can turn a routine play into a highlight reel in seconds. Maybe the audience has an idea who I'm talking about. Sean, who's our guy this week?
Samson Gash. And it's often said, Lauren, there's no substitute for speed. And this guy is a burner. And when I say a burner, I'm talking state record burner. He set a record in the finals last year in the 100M. I mean, that is flying right now. So there's no substitute in really any sport for speed. This kid has it and then some to burn. And then you throw in, this is a guy that can hurt you in a myriad of ways. He can hurt you on the defensive side of the ball in the secondary. He can hurt you as a receiver. He can hurt you as a running back. Last year, he had just under 1,100 yards rushing and receiving and 20 touchdowns. So Catholic Central had a very memorable year last year. Didn't get to where they wanted to, but Samson Gash is part of the reason why Catholic Central is going to be formidable yet again this season.
And we're seeing kind of this evolution of the Catholic Central offense, something that used to be very predictable. How are they going to get? Are they going to be smart and get him involved as much as possible?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is the way that the game has changed. And don't get me wrong, there's still a place for 3 yards in a cloud of dust and going mano and everything. But this is a new era of Catholic Central football. I think Justin's done such a fantastic job there, and it's only going to get better. Yeah. So when you have a weapon like this, you're darn right. You use him on the defensive side of the ball, and you use him any which way you can because, again, you get that speed in open field. Lauren, there's such a big difference between a guy like that and even the fast guys on your team. It's just that extra pop. And I think that's what has really set Samson Gash apart, and part of the reason why, this guy was recruited all over the country. We've, as you well know better than anybody, we're starting to get guys that are getting recruited nationally, not just by some of the big boys around here. I'm sure everybody's happy up in East Lansing that he's going there, but this is a guy that he could have picked a few places to go to, and that's a testament to the talent that he has and really the talent in this great state of Michigan.
He's the kind of player who doesn't just change a game, he takes it over. That's why he's firmly in the hunt for this year's Mr. Football Award. And hey, don't just watch, be a part of the race. Voting is open right now. Head to statechampsnetwork.com, click on SC Awards, and that's where you can make your pick. And remember, the leading vote getter can never be removed from the top 10, so your support matters. Catch more deep dives on all 10 candidates every week right here and across our socials, because when it comes to Michigan's best, we live it, we breathe it, and we bring it. We'll see you next week.
Plymouth High School football players aren't the only ones gearing up for this season. So are their moms. At the 3rd annual Plymouth High School Football Moms Clinic, The moms of the players get to learn a little bit more about the game of football in itself, but they also get to have a little bit of some fun.
So 49 years, Farmington Hills Harrison, moms did this clinic. My moms for all those years. And I thought that was such a cool thing that, seeing my buddies' moms and my mom all hanging together. It was such a, it built that camaraderie, right? I get to Wyandotte. I'm there for 3 years. Their mom's clinic was amazing. When I got to go ahead post-COVID here, I just said, oh my gosh, I'm going to do this thing, and I'm going to take a little bit of Harrison, a little bit of Wyandotte, a little bit of my own pizzazz, and it's just, it's taken off. 41 moms back here ready to roll, so it's going to be a lot of fun today.
Yay, moms!
The backbone of every successful team is a good group of moms, and the Plymouth Moms Clinic kickstarts their teamwork for the rest of the season.
It gives us a chance to be out here together, get to know each other. It helps when you're planning the next event. Like, you can call up that mom like, hey, I met you at the Moms Clinic, let's plan homecoming, and you see them at the games in the stands, and you sit together and cheer for your teams. You get to know their sons, and so it just really does help build that sense of team for the moms too.
Bringing the moms together is only one aspect of this event. They also get to have the players teach them more about the game.
It's really fun because honestly, moms usually think quarterback throwing the ball, that's all football is. And when they come out here and see the whole aspect of the game, O-line, defense, it really brings the whole picture, and they learn and understand football better.
It just gives you a respect for all the work that the boys put in and all the time and what it takes to be good at this game. Even you wouldn't think throwing a football is hard, but it's very complicated. I still have trouble getting it right. Hopefully I'll master it this third time.
And the final thing on the agenda is that the moms get to put the pads on and take a crack at their son.
Do it.
Yeah!
I think I broke my neck.
After a fun day, both the players and their moms are ready for the season.
Time now to Tech This Out, presented by Lawrence Technological University. Don't wait, don't hope, recruit yourself. At Lawrence Technological University, we believe your future in college sports shouldn't depend on who finds you. You take the first shot. You recruit yourself. With 26 varsity sports, world-class coaching, and athletic scholarships, LTU is ready to compete with you on the team. From traditional powerhouses to fast-growing new programs, your opportunity starts here. And off the field, LTU's hands-on degrees from engineering to sport management prepare you for a career that lasts far beyond game day. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com. Fill out the short form. It's quick, it's real, and it starts with you. This is your future, so don't wait for someone to discover you. We want you at LTU. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
This is Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell, and this is attorney Mark Bernstein. Both of these men are respected, but only one of them can get you money after an accident.
That's the Bernstein advantage.
1-800-CALL-SAM. I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance. Metro Detroit, we've seen it all. Ice storms in May, orange construction barrels year-round. Somehow, it always works out. Detroit doesn't just get through it. We get through it together. And at Legacy Partners, we've been with you for generations. Auto, home, business, life. We keep it simple. No unnecessary runaround. No robotic hold music. We're right here protecting what matters. Legacy Partners. Detroit strong, insurance smart.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
I'm working right now, and so is Sam Bernstein Law. They're open right now. You know why? Because they work as hard as me to win. Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need today. Open 24/7. That's the Bernstein advantage. Open right now. Call Sam.
Well, hey everybody, welcome to the State Champs Anvil Award, delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza. I'm Lauren Plant. Every week we shine a spotlight on the big men in the trenches, the ones who protect the quarterback, open lanes, dominate the line of scrimmage. These guys don't always get the glory, but make no mistake, they win games. So joining me to break it all down is our Anvil Award analyst, the former head coach at Canton High School, and a Michigan Coaches High School Hall of Famer, Tim Beckler. Tim, great to have you, my friend. How are you?
Thank you. Great. How are you?
I'm great. Tim, this week's candidate is already committed to Notre Dame. He anchors one of the toughest lines in the state at Portage Northern, and he's versatile enough to handle both tackle spots depending on what the team needs. Who's our guy this week?
Greg Patrick, 6'5", 275-pounder, three-sport athlete, and it shows. He plays basketball as well and baseball. And, to be able to play right tackle and left tackle, they switch him all over the place, is very difficult because he uses a right-handed stance and he uses a left-handed stance. And, there's science to football and angles, but if you got a left-handed stance, you want your left foot back for pass blocking and down blocking purposes. And a lot of kids cannot do that, but he's an athlete. He handles it seamlessly.
Now, when you turn on the tape, what really jumps out about the way Gregory blocks?
They run some gap schemes. So what that means is when they're running to his side, he has to cave down. He's got a down block, double team, and work to the backside backer. And man, he just caves it right in and climbs to the backer. He's dominant with doing that. But he's also, when they run the counter tray away from him, he pulls. He's just an athlete. He gets there quick. He's under control. He climbs up on the linebacker, gets to that level, and just dominates when he gets there. Lastly, his pass protection. His balance and base is perfect. This young man's well coached, but he is also one heck of an athlete.
What kind of ceiling do you see for this athlete if he's coached up the way he should be?
He's going to put on weight, but being that athletic and quick at 275, I bet they can get him up to 310, 315, and he'll be just as athletic and quick there. The ceiling's NFL. He's going to Notre Dame.
Yeah.
He's special.
All right, well, Gregory Patrick is one of the reasons the Anvil Award exists. It's to shine a spotlight on the players who grind in the trenches, make their teams better every single snap. So don't forget, you have a say in this race. Voting is open right now at statechampsnetwork.com. Just click on SC Awards and select Anvil Award to cast your vote. Now remember, the leading vote getter can never be removed from the top 10, so your support matters. Follow along every week as we highlight Michigan's best linemen, because when it comes to high school football, we live it, we breathe it, and we bring it to you.
It's time for the Recruit Report with the recruiting guru himself, Alan True. Alan, we finally got the long-awaited news on August 15th about CJ Sadler's commitment. Talk a little bit about his fit, not only to UNC, but what we can expect, coming up for him in his senior year.
Yeah, I think the fit at UNC is really good, and some people may be surprised to hear that because they weren't in the picture that much throughout the recruiting process. They offered him a little bit later than some schools, but when he went down there and had a chance to talk to Bill Belichick and his staff, I think he felt very, very comfortable with how they were going to use him. A big part of his recruitment, he wanted to have the chance to play in all three phases of the game, which he's done for what's going to be 4 years at Cass Tech now. So he wants to play slot receiver. He wants to return punts and kicks, but he also wants the opportunity to play defensive back, and their staff is going to let him do that. So I think the fit is very strong. I comped him to Troy Brown. Bill Belichick had a player in Troy Brown with the Patriots who's already played in all those phases of the game, returned punts and kicks, played corner, played receiver, so he's not afraid to use those types of players. You look at how much success he's had over the years with slot receivers with the New England Patriots, so I think all around it's a great fit for CJ. And I think as a senior, no reason to think he's not going to continue to do what he's done for the last 3 years at Cass Tech, which is make them a state title contender by performing in every phase of the game and being a Mr. Football candidate.
Yeah, and I love that. All right, well, thank you so much, Alan, and we will see you in a few weeks.
Sounds great. Thank you.
Welcome back to another one of our Volleyball Player of the Year segments presented by Michigan Elite. Alongside Ren McCauley, I'm Patty Cesarini, and the time has finally come to give you the top 10 that are up for our Volleyball Player of the Year award. Ren, when we look at this list, we have a good mix of class of 26 and of 27. What are your initial thoughts looking at this list?
Well, I am super excited to see how this is all going to play out. With the younger kids, are they going to beat out the older kids, or are the older kids going to stay on top? It's going to be a really fun battle.
And voting will begin next week, so you can go to statechampsnetwork.com to cast your vote. Now, let's move aside and now take a look at our top 20 teams so far for this season. Ren, when we look at this list now, the Division I state runner-up Rockford, they come in at number 1. What do you like about this list? What can we maybe expect to shuffle around?
Rockford, they have a Player of the Year candidate up on their team, so I'm really excited to see how they'll play out, if they'll make another run for state champs. And for the rest of the list, there's a good mix of like new top 10 teams, and some of the big dogs are not up there. So I'm really excited to see how this season will play out this year.
And once again, only time will tell. This is just the start. It's going to get crazy. We've always seen it as time goes on. But that's all that we've got for you here on our Volleyball Player of the Year and our Top 20 Teams segment. We will catch you next week.
Time now to check this out. Powered by Lawrence Technological University. The high school football season is finally here. Across Michigan, thousands of players chasing Friday night glory, and for many, hoping their performance lands them on the radar of college coaches. For some, that dream starts here at Lawrence Technological University, where new head coach Oscar Olenichek knows exactly what it takes to make the jump.
First of all, they should enjoy their high school experience. So many times they're so worried about college and making it to the next level, they forget about playing high school ball and enjoying it. The other thing I would say is you got to understand that the college level, it is 12 months. Okay, you're going to train for 12 months, your body, your mind, and get ready schematically for football. So that's the bigger difference between college and high school. And then the speed of the game is way different.
Oscar has coached at nearly every level, high school, junior college, now the NAIA, and he knows exactly what he's looking for when it comes to recruiting the next generation of Blue Devils.
We are looking for high character, high academics, and can play at a scholarship level. That is what we're looking for. We start with the character, we talk to the high school coaches. We do involve the high school coaches in this recruiting process. They're very important to us.
This year marks Oscar's first as head coach at Lawrence Tech, though he's no stranger to the program. After serving on staff last season, he's now building a team with a mix of young talent and experienced leadership, and he likes what he sees.
We got a great mix of young and old, but talking to the guys, we're a very young team. We have over 75 guys that have either 3 or 4 years of playing seasons left. So we're very young, but as I tell them, we're 2 weeks in, that young's out the door, okay? But what I'm excited about is how they are coming together as a group, both the young and the old, offense, defense, special teams. I think it's a great chemistry, and we're really building a family built on trusting the process.
If you're a high school athlete and you think you've got what it takes to be a Blue Devil, recruit yourself today at LTURecruitYourself.com. And for fans, don't miss the home opener at Blue Devil Stadium Saturday, September 6th as LTU takes on Marian University from Indiana at 7 p.m. For schedules, tickets, and everything Blue Devil Athletics, visit LTUathletics.com. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99. Why? Because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. We don't skimp on the Roni just to save an extra buck on our end. Who does that? We're out here packing Classic Cup pep into every single bite. That's right. This is how we do pizza. No BS. Order a 73 Classic for just $9.99 while the pepperoni lasts. We're not playing. We do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's! If playing college sports is your dream, don't wait for a college coach to find you. Recruit yourself At Lawrence Tech, we're looking for student athletes. LTU competes in the NAIA with 24 varsity sports and athletic scholarships. Explore new degree programs like sport management, where sports meets cutting-edge education. Visit LTURecruitYourself.com and just fill out the questionnaire. It's that easy. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious. Make magic.
Looking for a score, a schedule, a story? MHSAA.com has you covered. Our newly redesigned website has everything you need to follow high school sports in Michigan. And it's optimized for mobile use. Fans can submit scores on a Friday night, check playoff pairings and game times, or read about the student athletes from your community. Your first stop is MHSAA.com. Connect with us online and get everything you need all in one place.
Welcome back into state champs.
We put 73 pepper.
All right, welcome back. Just a couple minutes before the second half starts. 27-14, the halftime score between Toledo Central Catholic and Cass Tech. An offensive display, certainly from the visitors just over the border, Grant.
Yes, yeah, they come out hot, strong, and fast, man. It really starts with their O-line up front offensively. They've been paving the way for their running back room that has been having a day. Number 7, Jeremiah Fuller, is getting in the action, and we saw a long run by Anthony Sylvester. Number 4, look for them to stick with that run game to eat away at this clock. And if you're Cass Tech, you got to find an answer to stop them, get off the field on third downs, but also you got to have options on your offensive attacks. Corey Sadler is attracting double coverage, so who's going to step up elsewhere and help this Cass Tech team?
By the way, there is some royalty in the house today, and I'm not just talking about my broadcast partner, Grant Perry. Jamison Williams from the Detroit Lions.
No way.
Yeah, hanging out in the south end zone. He has had a relationship with a young man taking his talents to North Carolina. Corey Sadler Jr., of course, who had an outstanding touchdown in the first half. But, boy, big things expected from J-Mo. Just so many weapons on the offensive side of the ball for the Detroit Lions. No doubt about that.
Yeah, they must be feeling pretty good about Tesla, too, with the cutting of Tim Patrick, waving of Tim Patrick.
Surprised me, right?
Yeah.
That kind of... I thought Tim Patrick provided a pretty good role last year.
Yeah, he really did.
But, you know, you look at it, you got J-Mo, you got Amon Ra, you got Sam Laporta, you have Jameer Gibbs, and an angry David Montgomery. While we have a moment, why don't we throw it down to Patty? Patty?
Well, what I can tell you guys is that Coach wasn't too thrilled. He told me that he needs his team to communicate better. That's really what he's looking for, is better communication. They also get the ball back to start the second half. They're looking to make something work quick here. Back up to you guys.
Thank you very much, Patty. About to start this second half. 27-14. Toledo Central Catholic on top. Michigan State with a 21-0 lead at halftime over Western Michigan. So 'tis the season. We're all going to be keeping an eye on what's going on in football all over the great state of Michigan. Cass Tech looking to build on that momentum they got late in the first half, Grant. Maybe make this a one-score game.
Yeah, I mean, they need a score here, especially with the way that the offense for TCC has been playing. A score here could really change the momentum and give Cass Tech a real opportunity to get back in this game and even try to really come back and take the lead. But it starts with the quarterback, Donald Tabron, who is, I think there's one throw that he wished he could have back, that third down throw. He was forced to get it out. But other than that, he's playing a pretty complete game, picking up some first downs on the ground as well with his legs. The sophomore quarterback led this team to a D1 title run last year. Looking to do the same this year. Their motto this year is to prove the haters wrong, that they belong here. And last year wasn't a fluke. So let's see what a championship team's second half adjustments look like. Cass Tech taking the ball here. It's always dangerous with number 1 in the backfield there.
Blake Moody, another squib kick, takes a couple of weird bounces, taken at the 27-yard line. A lot of space out there. Makes a man miss, makes another man miss, close to the 50-yard line. You can never, ever count out Cass Tech. Too many guys can make plays on that team.
Will Sykes there with a great return and good patience on not trying to attack the ball, letting that bounce, hit the ground, and then fielding it like a shortstop. Good job there, able to catch that ball and push that thing across midfield. And Cass Tech with, I think what I would say, their second best field position to start this game.
We'll call it the 50-yard line. The sophomore leads them back on the field. Donald Tabron II. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers, outside, 2 inside. Lone setback. Bringing the pressure are the Fighting Irish. Completed pass, forward progress, maybe 2-3 yards on the gain. Now they're only going to mark him up to about the 49-yard line, so we'll call it a 1-yard gain, setting up a 2nd and 9.
And Donald Tabron was forced out of the pocket there, blitzing linebacker, the weak side. Number 2, Antonio Alonzo was able then to get in the backfield. He shot the gap, avoided the running back, and forced Tabron to throw outside the pocket.
Tabron looking over that defense, still in the shotgun formation, just underway second half. Fighting Irish, 27. Cass Tech, 14. Jumping offside there. There's a free 5 yards. Elizondo trying to make things happen from that linebacking position. Jump the count. That's a big 5 yards there. Turns it to 2nd and 4. Boy, a lot of Cass Tech fans in the crowd here tonight. You love to see that. Familiar colors to the team that plays its home games here in the GLIAC Conference, Wayne State. Handoff here. Hit hard, about 1 yard short. Was that Hendricks on the carry? He took about a big hit at the 41, got pushed back. Seems no worse for the wear, pops right back up. But a big 3rd and 1 forthcoming in surely 4th down territory. Grant, I think we can say that.
Absolutely. Right there, number 56, Zen Liggins on the tackle. I haven't mentioned his name much, but Coach Dempsey for TCC was very, very high on him. He's committed to play at Lafayette next year. He's a two-way player for them on that O-line and D-line. Number 56, Zen Liggins on that last tackle.
Big 3rd and 1. 2 receivers outside, 2 receivers inside. Once again, shotgun formation from Tabron. Tabron's going to hand it off. 1st down, just putting his head down. Julius Taylor didn't get a lot. He didn't need a lot. Gain of about 3 on that play, but good enough for a Cass Tech 1st down.
And good job there by Josh Baker, number 56. Just a little quick pull down the line of scrimmage. He's going to kick out that interior D lineman to make a little hole there for the running back. It does a great job, and they only needed a yard, and they got just about that. Got to credit that right side, especially that right guard, Josh Baker, number 56, the sophomore on that O-line.
1st and 10 for Cass Tech. They're at the Fighting Irish 38-yard line. Tabron still in that shotgun formation. Back to pass, 3-step drop, intercepted. Intercepted, what a catch, and look out. He's got some pace. He bounces off one tackle, bounces off another tackle, still running hard inside the 30-yard line. What a pick and then run by Sherrard Vaughn III.
Great hands on that interception right there. We do have a yellow hanky coming down. Didn't quite see who that was on, but man, really good job getting your hands on that football. And seen a few dropped interceptions here this weekend at the PKC, but not that time. Vaughn was not letting that one slip through his hands. We'll check out the replay here in a second as the refs discuss what this flag is on. If I had to guess, probably some type of block in the back, maybe on the return. Usually you get that. So defensive guys looking to make a contact and try to free up that interception returner.
Can't understand what they're saying, but I can tell you it's the Fighting Irish ball, for sure.
Let's take a look at this throw here. He tries to fight a zone window. The running back is taking the flat. He's supposed to drag the defenders out, but they kind of sink back into that little sit route to Corey Sadler, and that tip ball goes right to the hands of Sherrard Vaughn, and he does the rest of the work there, and he even gets a little truck on Donald Tabron. And talk about a little bit of an energy flip there, just when Cass Tech looked like they were rolling with it. An early mistake here by the young quarterback.
Let's see if Baydoun goes for some quick change here. Just going to swing it out of the backfield. Nice cut. Gets the edge, pushed out of bounds, just past the 30-yard line. That's Fuller again out of the backfield. How often do you see it after a big turnover? Grant, I know you know this. They call it quick change. Let's go up top, go for a big play to keep that momentum going and things rolling downhill.
Yeah, you usually get that. You know, the defense is running back on the field. They don't want to be out there. They're upset. You know, offense turned it over. That's a prime location and position for offensive coordinators to say, hey, let's take a shot. But right there, they just go a little halfback swing, and really good job by Fuller of pressing forward, getting those guys to crash in and then bouncing it out for a good 4 yards, 5 yards.
Gain of 5. Makes it a 2nd and 5 with 9:04 to go here in the third quarter. Here's Fuller again. Breaks to the outside. He's got a first down and more inside the 25. You can see Cass Tech really going after the ball. They did strip it out. Did they recover it? Yes! A 2nd and 3rd effort of trying to strip the ball out. And that's a huge turnover for the technicians. And Frizzell slow to get up at the 20-yard line. You can see him gingerly coming off the field.
Talk about responding. The Cass Tech technicians come through here, and just what it looks like this is going to be a huge first down, and it is. Fuller does a great job following his blocks. He's patient, and he gets the edge, but the Cass Tech defense doesn't stop. Number 3 for Cass Tech, Damari Hendricks. Look at him punching at the ball, fighting through the play, and great job. I mean, that is, you can't, that's teach tape. You put that in your film, and you show the players for years on. Right there, and hey, if Cass Tech comes back and makes this a ball game, we're going to look back at that play and the effort there by Damari Hendricks, the two-way player junior. Sorry, that was LaMarcus Army. I apologize. The sophomore defensive back, number 3, LaMarcus Army.
Let's see if Cass Tech can take advantage. They're going to start on the ground. A little space up the middle, but that space closed quickly. Got to about the 26-yard line before he's pushed back, but a gain of 3 makes it a 2nd and 7. And now they're saying loose ball. The officials haven't made an official signal yet. Now I can see the official on the far side saying 2nd down.
First half was pretty clean turnover-wise, and the second half it's back and forth here. Turnover. Safe to say that wasn't one. You know, the ref says he's down, but boy, oh boy, this team's got to cover up the football and protect it.
2nd and 7 now. Mylan Griggs, the sophomore, we'll call him Cuz, lines up far side of the field. Tabron rolling far side, throwing far side, incomplete far side of the field. Pass intended for William Sykes Jr., the senior. So a big 3rd and 7 forthcoming. Exactly 8 minutes left in this third quarter. Hey, early on, it's the defenses making play. In the first half, it was all offense. Now the defense is really flexing their muscle, Grant.
Defenses, they both have had a half to take in and really figure out what these teams are trying to do. And we've seen 2 early turnovers, one from both sides. 3rd down here for your sophomore quarterback, Tabron, who holds a number of offers from the D1 level. Let's see if he can get his team across this 3rd down mark here.
4 receiver set. Tabron in the shotgun movement. That's going to be a flag on Cass Tech, I believe. Well, there was movement and a delay. You could see the guy on the edge moved, but I think they got the delay first.
Yep, and that's Tabron's 2nd delay a game there, and that's, you know, just you live and die with it. You know, as a young quarterback. Those are mistakes that, you know, you hope to see him grow out of eventually, but 2 of those here today have cost 5 yards for this offense.
3rd and 12. I just didn't want you to forget about your Celsius, pal. Tabron has trips on the far side, 1 on the near side. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 12. Trying to set up that screen to Sadler. Look at Sadler exploding his way past the 35-yard line up to the 39 for a Cass Tech first down. Is that kid good?
He's pretty darn good, if you ask me, man. And when you need first downs, when you need big plays, look number one's way. And this isn't an easy throw. He's going to fake throw to the left, setting up the middle screen back underneath. Look at him throw over all those guys. I mean, that ball, and Corey Sadler's not the biggest guy, so somehow finds him. And then he breaks a few tackles, and a shoestring tackle saved that one from being 6.
Fresh set of downs. Tabron stays in the shotgun formation. 1st and 10 at the 39. Back to pass again. Swings it out to Sadler. Sadler hit immediately. Was laying on top of the guy and ends up picking up a couple more yards with the helmet off. You think he's fired up?
Yeah, he's pretty fired up. He loses his helmet, so he's going to have to come out for a play. And you see Victor Singleton, the Texas A&M commit, say, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and hit you right on your behind right there. And thankfully, his legs didn't get folded up underneath him. A few yards, and he's going to have to come sit for one play as that helmet does come off.
Gain of 4 makes it 2nd and 6. Clock running 6:55 to go here in the third quarter. 27-14, Toledo Central Catholic on top. Tabron settling in, though, this sophomore quarterback. Shotgun formation. Going to keep the ball on the ground. Finding a little daylight, not a lot that time, is Kamari Jones III, the junior running back. Up to about, we'll call it the 44, and another huge 3rd and long for Cass Tech.
A really good job there by the D lineman, Zen Liggins, following, when those linemen, when they move to one side as a D lineman, you're taught you got to trace that step and you're matching that angle. He does a good job of getting inside. He doesn't make the tackle, but he slows the running back down and lets hit the rest of his defense come and rally to that football. Good play there by 56, that D tackle, Zen Liggins.
And of course, 1 checks back in on this 3rd, and we'll call it a long 5. Tabron, shotgun formation. Bringing the blitz are the Irish. It's picked up. One-on-one coverage. Near side of the field. A lot of contact. There's your flag.
Boy, man.
Singleton Jr. tried to sell it. No.
Man, you got to love an elite matchup, especially when you get an ACC commit in Corey Sadler versus an SEC commit in Singleton, number 21 there for TCC. Man, they're going at it. Corey Sadler does a good job of playing through the receiver, the DB, and drawing that play, drawing that flag. And he's upset, not because of the PI, man. He almost came down with that football. I know he wants that one. That would have been a few more yards, but they get that 15 there, and they're moving across field here. Man, it just the battle of elite prospects, man. You can't beat it. What a way to close out the PKC here on this Friday night, man.
Well, we've seen some talent in every one of these games. No doubt about that. So this first down will move the ball into Fighting Irish territory. At about the 41-yard line. Clock stops, 5:48 to go here in the third quarter. An eternity left in this one. Hey, make no mistake about it, though. 13-point lead to a team the caliber of the Fighting Irish is daunting for Cass Tech. Substitution for the Fighting Irish. Tabron looking over the defense once again in that shotgun formation. Single back behind him is Jones III. 1st and 10 for the technicians at the Fighting Irish 41. Comes to the line, changes the play. Gonna hand it off. Nice cut at the 40. Breaking past the 35 and very close to a first down. I think he's got it. As a matter of fact, he does. How about that little explosive step from Jones III?
Really good job, and I know it sounds like a broken record, but when you press the line of scrimmage as a runner, whether that's a kickoff return or you're getting that ball out of the backfield, when you press the line of scrimmage, that defense likes to suck in and they want to try to go and tackle you right away, which leaves the perimeter vulnerable, right? So then he bounces it outside, finds a little green grass, and breaks a tackle, gets the Cass Tech technicians a first down.
1st and 10 down to the 31-yard line. 2 receivers split near side, 1 far side. A lot of confusion out of the Fighting Irish right now. Tabron in the shotgun. Movement, I think Cass Tech got caught that time.
Flag on the play. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
Hey, the Construction Association of Michigan provides a vast array of resources, services, information, and training to our diverse membership in Michigan's construction industry. Go to buildwithcam.com for more info. Really appreciate all the people being involved in these broadcasts, both on our side and certainly the Local 4 side. Nice to see my old friends from Legacy. Tabron under pressure. Now he's going to take off and run. He's got some real estate. Hit from behind, falls forward, though, for a gain up to close to the 26-yard line.
That's a good job by Tabron, using his legs. He's an athletic kid, man. He can run, but he's more of a pocket passer. He wants to stay in there and pick apart a defense from that pocket, that well, if you will. But when he needs to, he'll find the lanes on the ground. Smart decision by him there, picking up that first down, or making a second and short there.
2nd and 5. About 5.5 to be official. Clock running, 4.5 to go. Cass Tech putting together a nice drive here, but they trail 27-14. Tabron shotgun again, single back. Gonna hand it off, trying to stretch it outside. Hit at the 25, brought down about the 24. Julius Taylor, but good pursuit by the defense there. Stop me if you heard this before. Setting up a 3rd and short.
Yeah, really good pursuit there. That's just an outside zone stretch play, and as you know, a blocker, you're trying to reach block, meaning you're trying to get to the outside shoulder, and number 16, Brian Stovall Jr. just couldn't quite get to the outside of number 20, Keon Robinson. Keon Robinson able then to force it, make a tackle, in which if Stovall's able to capture that edge, I think they're picking up a first down on that one.
Certainly 4-down territory again as the clock continues to run. 3:37, 3:36, 3:35 to go here in this 3rd quarter. Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 3. Shotgun formation for Tabron. Back to pass, blitz comes, down he goes. That is a huge loss all the way back to the 30. Let's see where they marked this, I think on the 35, Grant.
Yep, and we check out this look here, the wide shot. This is how you know it's coverage 0. When these guys are in a line like that, it's called birds on a fence. And he's a sophomore quarterback, Tabron, so he's a little young. But he gets older, he's going to see that there, and he's going to understand that pressure's coming. When you see that birds on a line on a fence, you know you got to have an answer quickly. And right there, he held the ball a little too long, forcing Cass Tech to have to probably punt here.
Yeah, this is a long 4th down. This would be 4th and about 14. So it looks like Sadler is going to try to punt this one away. Got to rely on their defense again. This Cass Tech defense got a big turnover last time out.
If Sadler sees a lane here, I wouldn't be surprised. Smart.
Line drive kick. Trying to get that to die inside the 10. Bounces into the end zone. Just bounces into the end zone. So that is where the Fighting Irish will take over after the touchback with 2:22 to go here in the finale of what has been another successful Amazon Prep Kickoff Classic.
Yeah, and those last couple plays there, you got to credit the defense at TCC.
Hey, when looking for the tools that will turn your curiosity to magic, look no further than Lawrence Technological University. Go to ltu.edu for more information. Lawrence Technological University. Be curious, make magic. Boy, has that temperature dropped or what?
It has.
It's chilly. Ali Beydoun in at quarterback again, going to hand this off. Cass Tech responding though, nothing to it. Big wall of green pushes him back. The explosive Anthony Sylvester after a gain of only 1.
It's a good job there by the Cass Tech defense. Last time they were out there, they forced a fumble from Jeremiah Fuller. They're able to contain Anthony Sylvester there. Looks like the adjustments here so far in the second half in the run game have been working. I wouldn't be surprised if TCC goes to the air game and looks for the Notre Dame commit, Prizell.
Trip receivers far side. Beydoun looking. Has a man up the middle. Prizell. What a grab. between two guys reaching over one of them. You can see why this young man is taking his talents to South Bend.
Yeah, he's a game changer. He's a threat on the field. He hasn't lined up in line once. He is a receiver playing tight end, man. He can get down the field. He can get you a little shake on the safety, and that's exactly what he did there to get open. And then a good ball. And when you got a guy that's 6'4", 6'5", going to Notre Dame, you just toss that thing up, give him an opportunity, and 80% of the time he's going to come down that versus those 50-50. This guy, he's an 80-20.
Baydoun, shotgun formation again. Hands it off to Sylvester. Sylvester bounces off of one man. Look at him, still running, still keeping those legs going. Max effort to pick up about 2 feet. Boy, you got to like the way that senior runs, Grant.
Yeah, he does. He runs hard and didn't pick up many yards there. I credit that to Martez Livingston, the D tackle, getting in on the play. Didn't make the tackle, but was able to get in the backfield and alter the course of the running back. And Cass Tech, they gotta buckle up here and try to get their offense back on the field.
Waning moments of this third quarter. Only 45 seconds remaining. Trip receivers far side, one near side. Sylvester, the lone setback. The give is to Sylvester. Bounces off the one tackle, can't avoid the other. Falls forward for maybe a yard, setting up what should be a 3rd and 1. Let's see if Coach Dempsey decides to get that play off, or that's the last play of this quarter. I think that's going to be the last play of this quarter.
Absolutely. Clock's in their favor. Might as well let it run down and not give Cass Tech another 20 seconds to be in this game.
Indeed, it is. Don't you go anywhere. Toledo Central Catholic 27, Cass Tech 14. We head to the fourth. Get those fingers up, boys. Put those 4 fingers up. Fourth quarter action forthcoming on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
Every high school sporting event in the state of Michigan has one thing in common: officials. Every game, every meet, every match. Without officials, there'd be no touchdowns, no three-pointers, no face-offs. Without officials, there'd be no games. Officiating is a great way to give back to your community and stay involved with the sports you love. And officials are needed now more than ever, because without officials, it's just practice.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99. Why? Because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. We don't skimp on the Roni just to save an extra buck on our end. Who does that? We're out here packing Classic Cup pep into every single bite. That's right, this is how we do pizza. No BS. Order a 73 Classic for just $9.99 while the pepperoni lasts. We're not playing. We do bold.
Hungry?
Howie's! I'm Dave Peabody with Legacy Partners Insurance.
And I'm Debbie Stroh, your local Medicare expert, here to make your Medicare journey less confusing.
And best of all, our services are completely free. Visit us online today at legacypartnersins.com.
This is Detroit Lions coach Dan Campbell, and this is attorney Mark Bernstein. Both of these men are respected, but only one of them can get you money after an accident.
That's the Bernstein advantage.
1-800-CALL-SAM.
Welcome back into State Champs Game Time Live. Toledo Central Catholic up 27-14 against Detroit Cass Tech, and Preston Friesel for Toledo Central Catholic, an absolute dynamic playmaker. Pre-game, you wouldn't believe it. He's pretty calm and relaxed, but when you put him out on that football field, he is anything but that. He is a leader for this team. He said coming off of that state championship loss last season, it left a pretty bad taste in his mouth, and he is playing like he has something to prove here tonight. He likes to emulate his game after Sam Laporta, by the way. Back up to you guys.
That's not a bad guy to emulate your game after, huh? Thanks, Patty. Boy, the next one's huge here. 3rd and 9 for the Fighting Irish. Baydoun feeling the pressure, flushed out. Still feeling the pressure. Down he goes. All the way back at the 45-yard line. Flag came in late. Let's see what that's about. I think they're going to mark Baydoun down, and that's a hold anyway against the Fighting Irish. So this Cass Tech defense has really responded.
They have, and right there, Marcus Jennings, talking with Coach Dave Dawson here, Marcus Jennings says that he is kind of the quarterback of the defense. He brings the energy. Haven't called his name too much tonight, but hey, it's the fourth quarter. That's where your playmakers show up. He comes right there, flies, tackles, and hits the quarterback alley. Doon right there for a loss and forces this punt.
Quick snap, get this punt away. It's going to go well into the end zone.
Touchback.
So a touchback, and the Cass Tech offense with another opportunity to get it within one score. Hey, Hungry Howie's is a great partner of the State Champs Network's Mr. Football and Anvil Awards, Cajun Crust. Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor, Cajun Crust. Order your pizza at hungryhowies.com, Cajun Crust. They keep putting that commercial up. It's killing me. That 73, all that beautiful pepperoni.
That's tough. That's tough.
My goodness.
So last drive, I'm going to credit Donald Tabron to kind of the collapse of that drive. We had the pre-snap delay of game, and then we had he wasn't ready for the cover zero look. They were able to sack him. So look for him to try to get rid of this ball quickly, and look for number 1, Corey Seiler. This is the time when he comes alive, when the team needs it most. He's their guy to go to.
Tabron shotgun formation, 1 on the far side, 2 on the near side. 2 backs in the backfield with him. Back to pass on first down. Looking near side, completing. Caught at the 20. Take it up past the 25. That's Taylor. Boy, he gets all the way up to about the 28-yard line. Good job tiptoeing down that near sideline.
Yeah, really good job. And right there in that example, I see a kid that's coachable. Donald Tabron threw an interception here not too long ago, and it was a very similar look. A flat route with a sit route behind it. Tried to force a sit route on the interception. That time he takes his free throw into the flat and picks up 8 yards.
2nd and 2 now. Tabron stays in that shotgun. Going to hand this one off. First down and more. Hit it about the 34. Dropped right there. That's Carson Lovett, the sophomore. Carried it just about the 35-yard line. Moved the chains. Unfortunately, we've got a young man down. That's Elizondo.
He's a solid backer for them.
Sure is.
Been causing some havoc in the backfield, making a lot of tackles. Hopefully he's okay.
Got him sitting up now. I am not going to play the role of doctor. Let the trainers do that right now. Hey, the last time Cass Tech and Toledo Central Catholic met was in 2023 under the lights at Ford Field, and Toledo CC dominated, winning 48-23. In their first year in the Detroit Catholic League Central Division, they took the title. A powerful statement from a powerful program.
I'm sorry, if you're Cass Tech here, though, you like the way that you've come out so far on this drive. The first play, you get 8. Second play, a little counter inside. You get about 6-7 yards, pick up a first down. And then, Antonio's injury here is slowing the pace a little bit but for Cass Tech, but you like their first 2 plays here coming out after that stop.
Nice to see Elizondo, the junior, on his feet. You hope he's okay. Favoring that left arm. I'm not going to speculate, but I can tell you definitively he is favoring that left arm. So fresh set of downs for Cass Tech. 1st and 10 on their own 35-yard line. 27-14. Toledo Central Catholic on top. Cass Tech trying to get back in it. Going to hand it off. Near side. Taylor. Boy, again, tiptoeing down that near sideline, past the 40-yard line, up to about the 44-yard line. A very quiet ho-hum 9 yards.
Absolutely, and as attractive it is to run to the field where you have all that room to make a play, when you run to that boundary and you put most of your guys into that boundary, you can really take advantage of a defense. That's what they did right there. They weren't afraid to run it to the short side of the field, and they just found a lot of success. And they're staying way ahead of these chains, making it really hard on this TCC defense.
11:07 to go in this one. Cass Tech has their work cut out for them. They need 2 scores.
Yep.
Tabron shotgun formation. Movement all over the place. Flags fly.
I don't know who they're going to get on this one. both sides partake in the.
I think this is going against the offense. That's my guess.
Judge turns around. I think it's going defense.
Let's see me in my mouth, right? I should
he
just
turned
shut
this
up.
way. He looked good originally, then he turns around,
Yeah.
walks out 5, and first down, Cass Tech.
That's a first down for Cass Tech up to the 49-yard line. And, you know, the last few plays, they've kept time on the clock as well.
Absolutely.
They're not running the clock. Still 11:07 to go here in this fourth quarter.
Corey Seller to the bottom of your field. They've been running it a lot. Watch the play action here. Expect a shot coming in the next few plays.
Shotgun formation again. We've seen it most of the second quarter. Going to hand this one off. Taylor, not a lot of space up there. Dives into Fighting Irish territory, but only up to the 48. Give him 3, setting up a 2nd and 7. He's Grant Perry, former Brother Rice and University of Michigan wide receiver. Patty Cesarini down on the field. My name is Sean Belegian. We also have the best crew in the business, the state champs crew, and our friends at Local 4 Plus. 2nd and 7 for Cass Tech, just into Fighting Irish territory. 10.5 to go in this one. Man in motion. Tabron, shotgun. Set up the screen to Sadler. Look at Sadler. First down and more. That burst of speed inside the 40 and brought down at about the 36.
Great play call. We saw that play call, a drive ago from Cass Tech. That got them a conversion on a 3rd and long. And again, Cass Tech goes to Corey Sadler when they need most. And 9 times out of 10, Corey Sadler is going to give it for you.
And another man down. I don't see the number. The way he's leaning down on the field, so I'm not going to speculate. Stretching that leg out. Let's hope it's nothing but a cramp. And I don't say that loosely because cramps can be, as you know, Grant Perry.
Got first-hand experience. I cramped right down there in that end zone right down there.
Was it because your coach was playing you on both sides of the ball? Is that why?
It might have been.
Shout out, Coach K. Hey, are you looking for a way to keep up with multiple high school football games on a Friday night? Live look-ins with touchdowns and big plays all in one show? Well, I've got the show for you. The State Champs Score will make its debut next Friday at 7:30. Join Ryan Slocum and Rob Rubik on the State Champs YouTube page and Local 4 Plus. All right, that was Sherrard Vaughn III helping him up. He's walking off rather gingerly. That is a pain that you can't really explain to people because I think, Grant, people hear cramp and they're like, what are you talking about? Okay?
It's painful, and then it takes a second.
Goodness.
Like,
yes, it does.
Especially if it's a calf, that's where I usually cramped, and you literally can't put weight down on your leg. You can't push off, and I think it's worth noting here that some really good playmakers for this TCC defense are not on the field. Number 5, Jerome Davis, who had that interception earlier. Number 3, Sherrard Vaughn is now off the field as well. Number 2, though, Antonio
Elizondo
is back on,
yeah.
so that is good for the middle of that defense at that linebacker spot.
Clock running, nearing 10 minutes to go. 1st and 10 for Cass Tech. Tabron back to pass, going up top. He's got a man wide open. This is going to be 6. William Sykes Jr. And Cass Tech's right back in it.
And it looks like he might have just caught a cramp as well. Hopefully that's what that is. We'll take a look at that. And let's check out the play here. He's going to fake the screen right, come back left, fakes it left, and then just throws it screen and go. They've been running screens a lot today. Been waiting for the call of the screen and go, and they find it, and they successfully convert.
I think you called that, partner.
Yeah, that looked like a cramp there.
So another stop in the action here. But it's a 27-20 game right now. And that young man wearing the number 8, Donald Tabron II, has answered the bell here, Grant.
Yeah, he has. And, talking with Coach Dave Dawson, he says that he has really grown in his leadership role and the ability to process and get guys going. And he doesn't bark up a lot, but when he does, guys listen.
Hey, by the way, while we have a second, how about we take a look at just some of the alumni in the NFL from Cass Tech? Look at that list. Pretty good list, huh?
That first name right there, Jordan Lewis, to this day, I still say that he is the toughest coverage defender I've ever gone against. He really helped me in my game at the University of Michigan. I actually played against him here my sophomore year at the PKC as well. Brother Rice took on Cass Tech. That team was loaded, man. They had a bunch of dogs.
Well, another big point after here.
We know point afters, man. they're pretty valuable around here.
Here we go. Snap is down. The kick is up, and the kick is good. So converting that time, Fabian Garza, the senior kicker. And it's a 6-point game with 9:57 to go. Now the pressure has moved to the far side of the field.
It has, and especially with the urgency and the time remaining. You know, Cass Tech needed a score. They need two. They got that score in I think the perfect amount of time. You leave your defense and your offense 10 more minutes to find a way to get the ball back and try to get this game tied and then take the lead with that extra point. But Cass Tech needed to score quick, and they did just that. Really good play call. Screen and go. Will Sykes. Who's going to step up? Corey Sadler, we know he's had a day. All eyes are on him, especially from that Toledo CC defense. So it takes somebody else, and Will Sykes steps up to the challenge. Gets them back in this ball game, back to a 6-point deficit. Looking to get the defense back on the field, injecting some life into this Cass Tech sideline.
Still 9:57 to go. Now, if you're the Fighting Irish, you know what you're ordering right now. A nice, long, time-consuming drive with literally any points. Preferably a touchdown, but even if you get in tight and you can kick a field goal, then it becomes a 2-score game again.
Absolutely. I wouldn't be surprised if Toledo CC comes out again with that Wildcat package. They showed that in the last 4 minutes of the first half. And Cass Tech really had no answer. They couldn't stop them, and they just ran it right down their throats. And that's a great offensive scheme to waste time and keep your offense on the field. Keep an eye out for that.
Garza, just kind of a little pooch kick taken on the run at the 25-yard line. Nice to see number 5 back out there, Jerome Davis the fifth. And he takes it up to about the 36-yard line. So I'm with you, partner. Let's see. Is it going to be Baydoun leading him back out there, or might they go to that young man, number 5, Jerome Davis the fifth? We'll find out momentarily.
Seems to be a little talk on the Cass Tech sideline. Coach Marvin Rush is out on the field. There's a discrepancy, I think, with the clock. Coach Rush wants something done. See here in a moment. Refs gathering there right around the center.
I don't mind the conversations, just get things right?
Absolutely.
That's the way I always look at it. Take your time, make sure you get it right. Officials do a great job all over the state of Michigan. I think the meeting of the minds has broken up. Yes. I didn't hear what the announcement was. Oh, game clock. Yeah, put 9:53 on the clock. So they put 23 seconds on the clock. Baydoun stays in. Handoff, and look at this Cass Tech team responding. The things that were working earlier, including from that young man, Jeremiah Fuller, Cass Tech's all kind of fired up now.
Yeah, they are. They're playing fast and physical. And the run game for TCC has not looked the same here in this second half. That O-line was dominating the first half, and things have seemed to slow down. Cass Tech's adjustments are working.
A gain of 1, making it 2nd and 9 from their own 37-yard line. An eternity left in this game. Cass Tech also has all 3 timeouts. Baydoun looking over that defense. Trip receivers far side, one near side. Claps his hands, gets a snap. Blitz comes in. He steps up in the pocket. Still under pressure. Rolling, firing. What a catch. Did he get in? No, out of bounds. A great diving effort, though, by Victor Singleton Jr. Goes for naught.
There you go. Here, we'll check it out, the replay right here. And Cass Tech applying pressure, closing in on that pocket, forcing Ali Beydoun to get outside the pocket. Makes a really, really good throw to the sideline, puts it exactly where you have to, and it's a close call. Interesting to see there. Looks like those feet were dragging, but refs is down there for a reason. They got the eyes and forced a third down and long here.
Huge 3rd and 9. Trip receivers far side. Cass Tech showing blitz. Beydoun steps out, looks to the far sideline. 8:59 to go in this one. One-score game. Cass Tech has been fighting uphill all game. I think we're going to get a timeout. We are indeed. Fighting Irish are going to talk about this. A huge 3rd and 9 forthcoming.
I got a fun fact for you. I just got a text. My former teammate at Michigan, Shea Patterson, quarterback, his father attended Toledo Central Catholic, named Sean Patterson. And he just told me he entered the Hall of Fame last year with their coach, Greg Dempsey. So shout out to the Patterson family and the Dempsey family over there from Toledo Central Catholic.
Can I ask the important question? How does Shea's father spell his name? I'm guessing an Irish lad, right?
The way you like it. E-A-N, baby.
There's only one way. There's only one way. All right, we reset for you. 27-21, 8:59 to go, 3rd and 9 forthcoming for the Fighting Irish. Why don't we take a look at that Toledo Central Catholic schedule? Look at that. Detroit CC, Brother Rice, De La Salle, River Rouge, St. John's Jesuit, Orchard Lake St. Mary's. That
is a gauntlet.
Jeez, oh Pete.
There's no off weeks in that schedule.
It's a butcher shop. Here we go. Trip receivers outside. Beydoun gets the snap. Back to pass. Fires. Close to a 1st down. Let's see where forward progress is. Where are they going to mark forward progress? It's very close. And they didn't get the spot that I think they wanted. They're definitely short.
Mylan Griggs comes up and makes a great tackle there. Off coverage. Little hitch corner route. Aliano catches the ball, but Mylan Griggs drives it and stops him short. Forces a big decision here on 4th down.
And they are going for it. Beydoun in the shotgun. Claps his hands once. Now looks to the far sideline. Are they trying to bait him? Are they going to snap it? What a huge, gutsy call this would be. Slapping again. I think they're trying to bait. Cass Tech thinks they're trying to bait. They are forced to take the penalty. You think the sideline's fired up?
Yeah, you can hear it's ringing in our ears right now. The life, the blood, and all the energy has shifted to the green and Cass Tech sideline over here. I mean, TCC came out so strong in that first half. They just haven't been able to find much in this second half. Got to credit Cass Tech's coaching staff to the adjustments they've made on defense. They have shut down the run, which has forced TCC's hand.
Whistle's blowing. Sadler's coming to the near sideline. He's got a quandary. Still a conversation. Was there a timeout? There was a timeout. Did Cass Tech take it? Yes, they did. Each team with 2 timeouts left. Let's take a look at Cass Tech's schedule. Taking on the Bulldogs from Granville. Granville making the trek over here. Renaissance. Hey, King, Cass Tech, that's always a great matchup. We saw that last year. Mumford, Western, East English. Got a TBD in there, and then Temperance, Bedford, right on the border of Michigan and Ohio. The game of football is incredible. How it can flip at a second's notice. You almost felt like Central Catholic was this close to blowing this open, right?
100%.
And now you got Cass Tech with all the momentum in the world on this home side. It's a punt away. High punt taken by Sadler at about the 19-yard line. Makes one man miss, can't make the second, third, and fourth miss. A return up to about the 24-yard line, and that is where Donald Tabron II, the sophomore quarterback in this offense, will take the field. An eternity of time left, 7:50 and 2 timeouts in their back pocket.
Plenty of time here, and if you're a coach, you're in Tabron's ear. Hey, slow things down, take your time, go through your process. Don't force anything. Just let your playmakers take the stress off your back. Go ahead and find a way to be a point guard right now and let those guys do the work.
Boy, Tabron has looked like a different quarterback here in the second half, hasn't he, Brad?
He has. After that interception, he has really turned things on, and he's calmed down, let the process really come to him. But this drive, man, they're gonna run behind Khalif Canty, the 4-year starter, left tackle, number 55. They're gonna put everything behind him. The senior leader is gonna move the ball for him here.
Shotgun formation, bringing the blitz to the Irish, throwing, completing at about the 32-yard line, push back, but I think they're gonna get forward progress to about the 30.
Good job there.
Take 6 yards on first down every day.
Absolutely, a little curl flat combination, and if that alley defender widens with that flat, as a quarterback you're taught to plant your feet and put that ball right on the curl route. He does just that. Mylan Griggs catches it. Great job there. If you get 5 yards on first down, you're cooking on second.
2nd and 4 now for Cass Tech. Trip receivers near side, one on the far side, running back on the right hip. Tabron sends a man in motion. They fake the jet. First down, burst up the middle, spinning out of would-be tacklers into Fighting Irish territory. What a run by the sophomore, Carson Lovett.
And this energy is contagious. You can just see the way that the players are moving. Cass Tech has pep in their step, and TCC is slowing down a little bit here. Just a little counter action, good patience, hits the hole. And then Jones, man, he's a tough guy to bring down. And that's a great job right there, rolling with the tackle. If you roll with it, sometimes you can roll out of it. Boy, this Cass Tech team is moving the football right now.
Threatening at the Fighting Irish 44. Tabron back to pass, wants it all, up top, complete, touchdown! William Sykes Jr. Unbelievable.
Boy, oh boy. Talk about stepping up to the challenge. Corey Sadler's going to draw a lot of attention. We saw the last drive. We saw Will Sykes step up to the plate. How about round 2? Will Sykes, the deep post shot over the middle of the field. Is the middle of the field open? Yes, it is. Cross that safety's face. Go catch a touchdown and give your team a tie ball game with 6:30 left to go.
Unbelievable. A flag at the end of the play. The touchdown's going to stand. We've seen a few unsportsmanlike afterwards.
Yeah, Will Sykes, he let the crowd know. He had a little dance after that. Man, that was a beautiful ball by Tabron. Had all day in the pocket and delivers down the middle of the field.
Stop me if you heard this before. A huge point after attempt. Fabian Garza. Movement up front. Flag comes flying.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, they're going to make it more difficult on Garza now.
At the college and NFL level, that 5 yards doesn't really alter anything. But when you're in the high school level, these things are not a given, man. That 5 yards adds a little bit of pressure to the kicker there.
Fabian Garza, the senior kicker. So this would be the equivalency of what, a 26-yard field goal. Awaiting the snap. The snap is down. The kick is up. The kick is good. Cass Tech with their first lead of the game with only 6:37 to go.
And let's watch this throw here. Quick drop, 3 steps, plants, right off the drop in the plant, man. He throws that ball, beautiful arc. Look at the spin and rotation on that thing. I mean, if Donald Tabron walked that ball to Will Sykes, he couldn't have placed it better. Talk about players coming alive when it matters most. Go ahead and interview Will Sykes and Donald Tabron and ask them how big this moment is.
Wow. Folks, I'm not joking. Like, I'm not just saying. This game felt like it was this close to going the other way.
Seriously.
It really did, Grant.
On that cover zero look, when Tabron got sacked, I'm like, man, this is not, like the juice was all on that side. Cass Tech.
I go back to the strip at about the, 14-yard line.
Yep.
If they go in and score, it's a 3-score game at that time.
Yes, 100%. That
Unbelievable.
Fumble, I mean, man, this is a championship caliber team, and there's 2 halves to play in football, man. They lost the first half. You're darn right they're winning this second half right now.
Boy, has this been fun? My goodness gracious.
And this is obviously we're in Michigan, but somewhat of a neutral site for most teams that come here, but we are in Detroit right now, and Cass Tech is taking full advantage of that.
Garza's going to squib this one, takes a couple of big bounces on that turf. Taken at the 40. 45. Close to midfield, so great field position for Jerome Davis the fifth and this Fighting Irish offense.
And they're going to have to find something here, this Toledo Central Catholic offense. They've been moving in mud here the last few drives. Got to find something in the run game. Get Jeremiah Fuller going. Run behind your guys. Left tackle Zen Liggins is a guy that they believe that just moves guys, and they like going behind him. So that O-line was winning in the first half. Let's see if they can get back to what they were doing and having success with. But keep in mind here, too, when we get back to this field, we got a one-on-one look down here at the top of your screen here. Frizzell, big baller for Notre Dame futurely.
Baydoun's going to keep it on the ground. No space out there. Boy, they were just cutting out yards left and right, and that guy was a big part of it. Number 7, Jeremiah Fuller. They aren't getting anything now.
This adjustment by Cass Tech defense has been fantastic. They're playing gap sound football, not allowing these runners to get inside or outside of them. 11 halves are flying to the football. They're playing some Cass Tech football right now.
No gain, 2nd and 10. 4 receiver set. You got 2 split to the outside, 2 on the inside. Fuller remains the lone setback, the junior running back. I think we're going to get a timeout here, or just officials conversation. Yeah, they're going to talk about it. They're going to talk about something. Boy, the noise here at Tom Adams Field right now is deafening. It really, truly is. What a great atmosphere this is. Hey, we told you we had a great one for the finale, didn't we?
We did. We said it was a star-studded firework event, and it has not disappointed.
Wow. Conversation continues down on the field. Not sure what it is. I'm not going to venture a guess. What I can tell you is it's 2nd and 10 as the clock starts running again.
Frizzell has made his money right there all day.
Baydoun under pressure again. Shovel pass to Fuller, going nowhere.
I mean, Sean, it is like this offense has no clue what to do right now. They have just been stripped of all energy, all efficient plays. Like nothing is working for this offense. They're going to have to find something here. One of these playmakers has got to step in here and make a play for this Toledo Central Catholic offense.
This game was turned upside down.
It really was.
It is amazing. They could do no wrong early on in this game.
Nothing. Seemed like everything was working, had answers for everything. They're going to go formation into the boundary. They might be trying to get a matchup here. All this field. It's number 10, Amari Eliano. He's got a bunch of offers.
That's exactly where the quarterback Baydoun looks. He's under pressure. He's running for his life. He's just going to throw it away. This Cass Tech defense has flexed its muscle. Something fierce. It was bicep, tricep, and chest day. They are just doing the work in there.
They are. And you got to credit Corey Sadler there, where he got beat earlier in that first quarter on that out and up. And good players learn from their lessons, and he did exactly that. He sat on the double move and literally, as the young kids say these days, seatbelted him, strapped him into his high chair, and there was nowhere to go. Now let's check this one out. When we get this wide angle, I want to show you something here.
Grant, look at this on a 4th and 9.
Here we go.
Are they really going for it? They're going to snap it on 4th and 9. He's under pressure again. Did he hit the ground? They say no. He's still rolling, Incomplete. The pass was intended for Jerome Davis, the fifth.
We're going to have to go under the hood for this one.
Wow.
A lot of moving pieces on that one.
Take a look. Did the knee touch as he avoided this? They're going to say he was down.
The knee or the bottom.
Oh, the football did, right?
I mean,
yeah, they're going to give Cass Tech the ball all the way up there. Wow.
That's a close one.
Unbelievable.
It's a close one.
At the 41-yard line, Grant.
Yeah, because it's usually the forearm. If you put the full forearm down, but it's just the top. It's the top of the wrist here.
Take a look.
And because his backside doesn't hit, I don't see any knees hit. He uses that left arm to plant off the ground. I mean, look at that ability to stay up.
That's incredible. He stayed up.
So it could be the
wrist, the ball. I don't know. Well, Cass Tech, not that they need any bonus, they just got one. They take over at the plus 41. A handoff now. And all of a sudden things are working for them offensively.
Carson Lovett with the carry.
Carson Lovett meanders his way inside the 35 down to the 34-yard line. Unbelievable.
It really is. And Carson Lovett, man, he's stepped into this game and kind of become like the lead back here in this second half. He's been running hard, and it's only his sophomore, folks. And I wish I looked like that my sophomore season, man. He is strong. He is built. And just another one of these technicians that's getting the job done here on offense.
Tabron, shotgun formation. Going to hand it off. This time, not much room up there. Looks to be about a yard short of the first down. Taylor on the carry. He needed to get to about the 31. He got to the 32. So a huge third down about to commence.
61 right there on your screen. Made that tackle. Made the play, really. Number 61, Chris Sanders Jr. On that D lineman was able to affect that play. Great job getting in that backfield and allowing a very short gain here, making this a third down.
Well, you know as well as I do, if they pick this third down up, Central Catholic has to start thinking about using some of their timeouts. They have 2 left.
Absolutely. If I'm TCC, I'm going to be playing cover 0 here. You got to just tell your guys, hey, stay on top of the receivers. But, man, we got to apply some pressure to this young quarterback.
Cass Tech is going to use one of their timeouts on this 3rd and 1. Hey, our next Game Time Live broadcast, we have the battle of the defending Division 5 state champs in Pontiac, Notre Dame, taking on the D6 state champs in Jackson, Lumen Christi. Road trip for the state champs crew to Jackson next Friday, September 5th, 7 p.m., only on the State Champs YouTube channel and Local 4+. Really looking forward to that, fellas. So I'm being told that's about an hour and 20 from the State Champs studio, about an hour from where I live. What, probably about an hour 45 from you, I'm guessing?
Probably, yep. I'll take that extra 15 minutes.
3rd and 1 for Cass Tech at the Fighting Irish 32-yard line. 3:22 left in this one. Tabron in the shotgun. Julius Taylor out there with it. Tabron gonna hand it off and hit for a loss. That's a big statement by that Fighting Irish defense.
Number 2, Anthony Elizondo. He got banged up earlier, but that's not going to keep him out of the football game. He gets in there and makes a huge tackle for loss. A tackle for loss that keeps your team in this game. And the flip has been the script has been flipped here. And watch this play. Number 2 is going to fly through this backfield here, make a play here. Look at him just shoot the gap and be undeniable. As soon as you get a leg wrap, it's pretty hard to run without that leg. And so far here, it's been kind of a flip script here for TCC. We talked with Coach Dempsey, and they started the first half really slow in week 1 versus Walsh. Second half, they picked it up. Couldn't quite edge it out, but here, it's kind of the opposite.
Why did the clock stop? I'm trying to figure out why the clock stopped.
I think they're on it now, too.
Yeah. Yeah, the clock froze at 2:50. Did I miss something? I mean, it was frozen at 250 for a while.
No, you didn't miss a thing. I mean, tackle inbounds, should be running.
Hey, with high school sports back in action, we ask you to pull those phones out and capture the big moments on the field. Send us your clips at statechampsnetwork.com/fanvision or via our social media DMs. Grant, you ever feel like maybe you and I are the only ones that caught that? That clock stood at 250 for more than a few seconds.
Yeah, there's got to be another set of eyes in this building that maybe noticed it, but pretty surprising that those stripes down there didn't see that one. 4th down and 4 here.
Huge 4th down. And you know Cass Tech is going for it. And if they pick it up, boy, oh boy.
The correct clock time is 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Yeah.
2 minutes, 30 seconds.
See, we're not crazy, Grant.
We're not.
The clock is at
The
2:30.
clock time is being kept in the press box.
Yeah, the clock most definitely stopped. Let's see if they can reset it. Nope, not yet. Might have to have the officials do it, right? Oh, there it is. Not on the scoreboard up there. 2:30 on our scoreboard. I think they're trying to get them to do it on the big scoreboard here. There it is.
There we go.
Tabron on 4th and 4. You think he's going to look to one? Oh, movement. Oh, boy. Now, Grant, that turns a 4th and 4 to a 4th and 9, okay? And if you don't make it, you're giving the ball up at the 40-yard line. I think they're going to elect to punt it.
Yeah, they're going to play the field position game here, and a rare pre-snap penalty there by the left guard, Josh Paramore, 3-year starter, senior on this O-line. The big fella just getting a little too antsy. And you can tell, too, he was about to pass set because he's falling backwards. A little tail cell sign there that Cass Tech was going to pass on that down, but now not much time left. I think it's smart to try to flip this field and make TCC try to go the length of it.
Well, TCC's got an eternity. High snap. Sadler settles it down. Short kick, though. Oh, boy. And it takes a Central Catholic bounce the other way, and they are going to take over at the 39-yard line. They have an eternity. There's 2:23 to work with, 2 timeouts, and let's not forget, all they need is a field goal.
Yep. It's all right there in front of them. Not that
kicking is a strong suit.
It's all right there in front of them. They got to find some life, though, here. They haven't shown anything in this second half that would tell me that they're going to be able to go down this field and drive it. First half is a whole different story, and Coach, they finished last week. They finished the second half strong. Their first half was weak. This week, their second half has shown some ups and downs, and let's see where they go. Jeremiah Fuller, usual suspect, along with Friesel in the slot right there. He's been making a lot of money getting on that safety one-on-one. The big tight end headed to Notre Dame.
Baydoun shotgun. Cass Tech shows blitz. Another false start on the Fighting Irish. My goodness.
That's just falling apart a little bit over on the TCC side. Got to hold it together here for the next 2 minutes, especially if you want to get down this field and try to right your wrongs from your last week's loss.
1st and 15 for the Fighting Irish. On their own 34. Cass Tech showing blitz. Baydoun with time. Steps up. Feeling the pressure, just throws it away. Great coverage downfield by Cass Tech.
That was really good coverage there. They stayed on top of Friesel. Baydoun was looking to go to his tight end, but they stayed on top. Friesel ran an in route, and it was pretty much covered. And much like Cass Tech, Corey Sadler's been the answer, but Will Sykes has stepped up and had 2 huge touchdowns here in the second half. Same goes for TCC. They're going to have to find somebody other than Friesel, to make plays here late in this game.
Is that Vaughn, the 3rd down right in front of our broadcast location? Kind of laying there at about the 48-yard line. They're working on him right now. Training staff came over. Everybody grabbing their water. This one not over yet. My goodness gracious, what an incredible nightcap this has been. So glad you can join us. What a fun game this has been. Folks, if your heart ain't pumping, I don't know what to tell you. Two championship caliber teams exchanging blows. This has been a blast. And it's not over yet. 2:14 to go. Cass Tech, 28. Toledo Central Catholic, 27. Ali Beydoun, the junior quarterback, in the shotgun. Trip receivers far side, one near side. Claps his hands, gets a snap. Back to pass, under pressure again. He has to run. He's got a little space. He's just going to dance out of bounds up about the 38-yard line, almost to the original line of scrimmage. So it's going to be about a 3rd and 11. That's a rough guesstimate, a 3rd and 11.
Cass Tech's doing a good job right now playing this zone coverage. And the reason why you want to play zone coverage for one or two reasons. One, it allows your secondary, your defensive backs, and your linebackers to have eyes on the quarterback so you can see when he takes off. And man coverage, usually you get those big runs by the quarterback because everyone's looking the other way. They're doing a good job of surrounding and keeping Beydoun in that pocket, not letting him pick up a lot of yards on the ground.
Cass Tech showing blitz again. Marcus Jennings, the strong safety, moved up. He's coming. Here's the throw from Beydoun for Frizel. Incomplete, but the flag flies.
Hey now, Frizel, when you need something done, look to Preston's way. Draws another PI, and we got another one, another yellow hanky behind the line of scrimmage here too. Let's watch the play here. And Frizel has made a lot of plays in the slot. In this slot, when you're playing that safety position, it's hard, man. You don't have the sideline to use to get that guy pushed out, man. You're in the middle of the ocean out there. And when you got a 6'5" candidate going and catching passes, man, you try your best to stay on them, and right there, just a little too tight of coverage. But you got some talking to do here because there is a yellow hanky in their backfield. Could this possibly offset?
Yeah, that's usually in the area, usually being the key and operative word, mind you, usually in the area of a holding. So this might be offsetting. They're still having a conversation. The last 3 minutes of this game have taken a half hour, and I simply don't care. This has been a heck of a lot of fun here tonight, under the lights at Tom Adams Field. I'll tell you what, something smells good up here. You smelling that? It almost smells like a fish fry. All right, they're having the conversation. The Fighting Irish are celebrating, though.
Yeah, they're feeling good about this one.
Penalty decline. Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Both are on. Kaz there.
So that's a huge first down into Cass Tech territory. 2:01 to go. Still 2 timeouts.
And if I'm Cass Tech, man, the adjustment I want to make on Frizel, and I can't get my darn pen. So see how he's right here in the slot, and nobody is over. He's getting free access, right? I would want to put a guy over top of him and jam him up. Try to reroute him so he's not free access. And there you go. They're walking 6 out right over top of him. He's going to try to reroute him and push his route so he doesn't have a free run.
Back to pass. Trying to jump that route. Great reception, though, there by 21, Victor Singleton. Boy, a second later, and that might be picked off.
Yeah, he drove that football. That was a really good drive, but a really good catch there by Ella.
Gain of 5 makes it a 2nd and 5. Clock running, $1:40 left. Beydoun shotgun again. Back to pass, 4-man rush. He rolls outside. He takes off running. He's got a first down and more. Nice spin move inside the 30 and down to the 25-yard line. Gutsy run by the junior quarterback.
Really good run there. And he looked to Frizzell, and Frizzell got jammed. The route wasn't good, so he takes off and runs. And this is one of the few times this second half that Cass Tech hasn't been able to contain Ali Beydoun. And Beydoun makes him pay right there, breaks a few tackles, and getting closer and closer to that red zone.
Oh, baby, what an instant classic this is. It's one of those games you hate. One of these teams are going to lose.
Yeah.
Trip receivers near side. Beydoun, shotgun formation, back to pass. Pressure comes from the outside. He runs outside. He throws on the run, completes it at the 19-yard line. Fighting his way down to the 15-yard line is Jerome Davis, the fifth. Hold everything. A hold at the 27-yard line. That's coming back.
Catch who it was on, but man, that's a crucial penalty too. That's a 10-yarder going the opposite direction. Just when your offense is flowing a little bit better than it has been, just a little holding call there, and one of those linemen got outside the framework of one of those D linemen. Those refs see it, man. They see it.
.58 seconds remaining. Oh my goodness gracious. What a game this has been. Lest we forget, Central Catholic still has 2 timeouts remaining. The officials are having a conversation again. It's a 1st and 20 from the 35-yard line. Now the clock starts running. Beydoun, shotgun, trip formation, far side, one near side. Beydoun, pocket collapses again. He's forced to run. He throws in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Amari Eliano. 2nd and 20 now with 48 seconds left.
Eliano, that ball is just a little bit behind him. Beydoun tries to get outside the pocket. That defender that was covering Eliano had to make a decision. Do I rush and contain Beydoun, or do I stick back and try to cover Eliano? And he ends up making the right decision because Beydoun misses the throw. Puts that outside of Eliano. He picks up that ball. He's going to get a few yards and get out of bounds right there.
Trip receivers on the far side, one on the near side. Beydoun claps his hands, gets the snap. Back to pass, completes it at the 30. Not much yak out there as 4 different technicians were all over Victor Singleton Jr., and I think the Irish are going to use one of their timeouts here. They're going to mark that up, Grant, to about the 27-yard line. Math was never my strong suit, but I think that means it'll be 3rd and 11.
Big down here. And you got to be careful, too. You're working with 40 seconds, 1 timeout. You work on this in practice. When you have different practice periods, coaches give you different situations. They line you up. They say, okay, let's get out there. We'll stay, we're not going to tackle, but let's go ahead and get out there and have a good practice period. 40 seconds left. You get 1 timeout. Defense, let's see what you do. Offense, let's see what you do. You got to practice these moments. You got to orchestrate them so that when you're in the action and the bullets are flying, you're comfortable. And we'll see right now who has been prepared for the 40 seconds end of game situation the most. Is it the Cass Tech technicians, or is it the Fighting Irish, Toledo Central Catholic?
One timeout. 3rd and we'll call it 12. 3rd and 12. The scoreboard says 2nd, but it's definitely 3rd. I'm looking down on the field and I see the 3 out there as well. How about this drama? Unbelievable.
Wouldn't expect anything else to finish the PKC here on Friday night, man. And let's look at this coverage out here. So C6 right here, he's outside leverage of Frizzell. Safety's inside. They're playing bracket coverage, not allowing Frizzell to get over top.
Beydoun tossing it up. Receiver was out of bounds. There's the flag. That is an illegal catch.
All day. And Corey Sadler making plays. Not only at the receiver spot, but at that cornerback spot. Great jam, forcing him out of bounds, making him an illegal catcher.
Yeah, that's an illegal touch. Scoreboard still says 2nd down. That was 3rd down, Grant.
Yep, that was 3rd down.
Yeah, Singleton ran well out of bounds there.
The discussion might be, did he try to reestablish himself in bounds? It seemed pretty quickly, so I don't know if you can say he did. We'll let the Stripes make the call, though.
Here we go. Well, I can tell by the reaction of the players on the field what the call is.
Yeah. Coach Dempsey's not too happy as well. Let's check this one out here again. Corey Sadler, bottom of your screen down here, does a great job of playing press coverage and just jams him out of bounds and makes him an ineligible receiver.
Look how far out of bounds he is. Yeah, make no mistake about that.
And that's just, I mean, those are the plays that don't come up on the stat line, but you know, your coaches cut on the film and they go, man, what just happened there? And they see, number one, Corey Sadler making a difference, not on the offensive side of the ball, but on the defense side of the ball right there.
So again, I believe this is 3rd and 27. I know what the scoreboard says. I believe this is 3rd and 27. Lots of time, loading up, throwing towards the end zone. Ball bouncing around, incomplete.
Pass intended for Purcell, incomplete.
So I'm looking again down on the field. 4th down. I just heard the PA announcer say it, and I see it on the far side of the field. 4th and 27. Now they changed it. This is it.
This is it.
I would throw the ball in 17's direction and take my chances, Grant Perry.
Absolutely. End of game situation. You're going to try to put the ball up to Frizzell, and at the worst case scenario, you hope that ball gets tipped around a little bit, and you send number 5, Jerome Davis, around the pile. You send Eliando around the pile and say, hey, watch for the rebound, try to catch it, keep us alive here.
Central Catholic using their last timeout to talk about this. Oh my goodness, the drama.
When I was at Michigan, we called this the Hail Mary play jump ball. Tallest guy, Zach Gentry, would be in the middle. He was a 6'8 guy from Albuquerque. Ended up playing in the league for a while with the Steelers. We'd send him down, hey, go in the middle, and then one guy behind him, one guy in front of him, cover the direction of where that ball's going to go in hopes that you can catch it.
Did you guys ever have a successful Hail Mary?
Man, that's a good question.
I can't remember any.
I can't
remember any. I remember a very famous one at Michigan State to beat Wisconsin on the last play of the game.
Oh, yes. Nichols, right?
You got it.
Yep.
Former quarterback turned receiver.
Yep.
Caught it on the last play of the game. They even did after further review, the player scored a touchdown because Wisconsin thought they had him stopped at the 1.
Yeah. That was a heck of a catch.
Yeah, Cousins to Nichols. Here we go. 4th and 27. 27 seconds remaining. Baydoun trying to load up. Now he's forced outside. He's not going to be able to set up and throw. Down he goes.
Face mask.
Oh, a face mask. You saw it right away. Unbelievable.
The plot thickens, folks.
Oh, this is incredible.
Just when you think it's over.
It's an automatic first down, by the way.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So they're going to have a few more shots here at this end zone. I mean, they're going to be in a better position if they want to try to get into field goal position as well. They still have a timeout left. Oh, no, excuse me. They don't have a timeout left. That is Cass Tech with one timeout. Man, oh, man.
Personal foul. Face mask. Oh, my goodness.
And they're going to get Darius Summers III, I believe.
Did he say so? No automatic. Okay, not an automatic first down.
Okay. Yep. It's a face mask.
Wow. But it does get them closer to maybe a first down or giving the quarterback a chance to air it out into the end zone. It is not an automatic first down. We apologize adamantly for that.
The only automatic first down is a personal foul, correct?
That was a personal foul. That's
not automatic.
Yeah, that is not,
I got to get in the rule book a little bit here.
Right.
Peters.
Oh, my goodness. Did I mention the last 3 minutes of this game has taken about a half hour?
Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. I got to see how this one finishes. Just happy to be up here in the booth calling it with you, my partner Sean, and all the good folks here at State Champs, everyone that helps us, man. This is Couldn't ask for a better ending
So
here.
Grant, do you go for it? They're trying to kick a field goal. Am I seeing this correctly?
Oh my God, Friesel.
Friesel's going to try a field goal. 6 seconds left, 5 seconds left, 4 seconds left. There's the snap. The kick is up. The kick is no good. Cass Tech wins.
They had the distance too, folks.
What an unbelievable game. What an unbelievable game.
Man. That's a second half shutout by Cass Tech. 4 touchdowns in the first half to none. That's how a championship defense adjusts, man. That's great football by the Cass Tech technicians. Wow.
Folks, this is an instant classic. This is an absolute instant classic. Your final score, Cass Tech knocks off Toledo Central Catholic in a 28-27 instant classic. Wow.
The underlying story of this whole weekend might be extra points, Sean. It seems like every game is come down to a kick here, a kick there. Man, oh man.
Incredible. We're going to take a break and try to catch our breath, okay? Wow. Cass Tech comes from behind and knocks off Toledo Central Catholic by a score of 28-7 here on the State Champs Network and Local 4+.
We put 73 pepperonis on a large pizza for $9.99 because we can. The 73 Classic is goated. There's classic cup pep in every single bite. Order a 73 Classic now. We're not playing, we do bold. Hungry? Howie's!
I'm working right now, and so is Sam Bernstein Law. They're open right now. You know why? Because they work as hard as me to win. Don't wait until tomorrow to get the help you need today. Open 24/7. That's the Bernstein advantage. Open right now. Call Sam.
Welcome back in, folks. I hope that you guys enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed bringing it to you. Phenomenal game here. Cass Tech knocks off Toledo Central Catholic by a score of 28-27. Grant, I'm running out of things to say about this game. I'm not going to lie to you. Just a phenomenal game here tonight.
Yeah, it was, and it looked like Toledo Central Catholic was going to run away with it. Took a 2-score lead there to go into half, and I don't know what Cass Tech did in that locker room, or who gave a speech, or who slapped somebody in the face and got them fired up. But man, the defense came out that second half, shut the TCC offense out. Really made them look like they didn't know what to do, and then the offense came alive for Cass Tech and got them over the hill.
I think we're going to throw it down to Patty in just a second. What an incredible night it was, and Patty's going to have a conversation in just a moment with our player of the game. As a matter of fact, why don't we throw it down to Patty now? Patty?
Well, you guys long way back into this one with 6:57 left to go. You guys take your first lead of the game with your touchdown, and your defense holds TCC scoreless in the second half. How do you put this one into words?
I mean, all the work we done did through the summer, we just built for this. We built for the 11-on-11 and not 7-on-7. And game plan, we just stick with the game plan. We got the job done.
What does this kind of win in the way that your team went about the second half say about your team?
We got fight, we got grit, You know, we go by a phrase, great day. You know, it's a lot to explain, but that's what we stand for.
Could you feel the energy in this place?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, man, most definitely, most definitely.
What do you make of that in this kind of environment?
Just stay focused and locked in. You know, like I said, we do for stuff like this.
And what do you have to say about your defense really locking things down in the second half?
Just like last year, you know, we got the best defense in the state. A whole bunch of eaters on the defense, get the job done.
All right, we'll go and enjoy this one. Congratulations.
Appreciate you, yep.
Sean?
Great job all day. What a phenomenal game this was and a phenomenal performance. Grant, final words.
Man, I mean, what a treat. Couldn't ask for a better ending to the PKC weekend. 2 star-studded teams took the field. One got off to a hot start. The second one finished strong, that being Cass Tech coming out on top 28-27.
Hey, lots of thanks out there, Patty, our entire crew. My broadcast partner, Grant. I need a glass of water.
It's about that time, partner.
Most importantly, thank you for inviting us into your cell phones, your tablets, your computers, whatever the case may be. An epic finale to the 2025 Prep Kickoff Classic. Unbelievable. Amazon, thank you for all you do. Detroit Sports Commission, thanks for what you do. That's going to do it for us from the campus of Wayne State University, where the finale tonight goes to Cass Tech in dramatic fashion, 28-27. For everybody involved, my name is Sean Belegian saying thanks so much for tuning in to the State Champs Network and, of course, Local 4+.
State Champs Game Time Live is delivered by Hungry Howie's Pizza and also presented by Lawrence Technological University, the Construction Association of Michigan, Legacy Partners Insurance, the Sam Bernstein Law Firm, and the Michigan High School Athletic Association.